it wrapped around your soul with no control. You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I'll run, I'll hide. Darkness always clouds my mind. When I look behind, it's moving closer every time. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. 'Cause darkness, my old friend, you won't get me till at the end. At the end. Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control? You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. 'Cause darkness, my old friend, you will get me till at the
What's going on, folks? Will Stewart here with another late night THFC rant. 1-1. What a shame, what a shame. 2 points dropped, but worry robbed. We'll be getting into all of that goodness. Man of the match for me, Son Heung-min. All day, every day, baby. Not every day, but definitely today. Definitely today. All you Son haters out there can do one. But yeah. Just want to let people know the chat is open to everybody right now, so make sure you do that. I will be turning on subscribers mode here in a bit to keep out the trash. People posting fake links and all that stuff into the thing. That's why I turn on subscribers modes. Yes, I want you to subscribe, but it's not the only reason why I do it. There's a method to my madness, always. My name is Statman Will, and we are doing a show tonight. Let's bring in the boys. Oh, wait. Before we bring in the boys, I always got to pop it up. My Patreons, the guys that support the channel: Spartan7 Gaming, Wayne Bonner, Mama Coates, AG Googlema, Tony Go, Alex Burton, Bob Spur TV, John N, Matt Hayes, I love ya. Sai Says, Daddy Kiriaku, Tony Go, Scott M, John Lamford, Eunice, James Jones, and The Truth Will Set You Free. I lied to you, Truth Will Set You Free. I promised that I would add you to that list, but to be honest with you, I forgot. So I'm sorry, but I'll get you on there tonight. I'll update this. It'll be on there by the end of the show. Don't think I've forgotten you. I just forgot to update the panel. And you guys have seemed to have forgotten, but THFCRants.com, that's where you get all the good stuff. Moon Boots had a bit of a Moon Boots moment today. Although he's been good all season. Only cost $5 mil. The tarantula down there, the blue sweatshirt. If you like Dele Alli, I don't know why, but if you do, you can go ahead and get yourself a tarantula shirt. And all the other good stuff that is over there. But let's bring the boys in. Let's bring the boys in. We have my brother, Cody Mack, is in the house. And
you trimmed it.
Yeah, I trimmed the sides. Just this part. I can't do it, dude. It gets all Wolverine. I can't do it. But this part I haven't trimmed, so.
I knew you couldn't hack it.
Still goes up to the mustache. But I can't do it. But we also have, if Cody's my favorite person on in the Spurs family, my second favorite person in the Spurs family is sitting backstage now. He's always making love to the Spurs guys. Mari from that Spurs episode.
Yeah. Hey, fellas.
What's up, Mr. Mars?
Well, it's bad news, but good news at the same time. I am actually quarantined. I tested positive for COVID.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not good. But the good news is I'm on the tail end of it. Remember I told you the other day I had headaches and stuff like that? Well, it was COVID.
What? Yeah, like, that makes me think that I might have had it too. Right? Like my whole sinus infection thing that I had. Because I had headaches. I had a lot of pressure, I hear. Like I said, my nasal drip was the nastiest tasting thing I'd ever tasted in my life. Like I've been sick. The way that I tested, and I was like kind of out. Like I was out for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Maybe I had the Moricon. That sounds like a rapper.
Moricon. Yeah, I think I have the Moricon.
Omicron. It sounds like a rapper, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it was really for 2 days. It was basically Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then a little bit on Sunday. But I feel good to like go out and about. But you know, I got to do the quarantine thing. You know, I work for the school board, and so I can't leave the house until Sunday. So,
yeah.
So I've been on Twitter and watching YouTube all day because I have nothing else to do. So
Well, I mean, you're off anyway, right? So
yeah, but
you just can't go out. Yeah, I guess that's kind of thing.
I wanted to
I never
go to
took a test, so I'm fine now. But
yeah.
I don't go anywhere anyway, so I don't. The only person I could give it to would be my wife and kids, and they're all vaccinated. So
Yeah, I was gonna get my
I had two
booster.
sons. I had two sons that got after I got sick. They both got a little bit of a sore throat, so maybe even though they have double jabs, maybe they got a little bit of it too.
Yeah, I mean it's the Omicron. I'm not saying it's nothing. I mean, unless you're not vaccinated, then it may be a little bit more. But I hear that it's really not as bad as the Delta and the original COVID.
I heard it's more contagious though. Like
yeah,
it flops
easier.
around quicker. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you can almost walk by somebody and get the Omicron.
yeah.
The Omicron.
So I think I got the Omicron because like I said, I took the home test. Our school nurse gave each employee like 10 tests, and so when my sister said, "Hey, I got tested positive," then today I was like, "Oh, well, let me test myself," and I was like, "Crap, I actually have this thing," and I was about to go out.
I guess like I should maybe I should go to Walgreens to get like a home test or something.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't feel it anymore. So if I had it, it's gone now. But
Well, it's gone on to the next group of people anyway.
yeah, my kids, but they're
Well,
out
you
of
have a
school
super
too.
chat.
So.
Would you like me to read it for you?
I have a super chat.
Yes, it is Tottenham Tantrum Gold with their member for 2 months super chat.
Why can't I? Oh, I can't see that. I
Dermot
always
says-
wondered why people on StreamYard don't read those out. It didn't come through. Like it didn't even come through at all.
Yeah, I know. I've got the comment section open on YouTube. He just says, "Big up, guys! Great stream as always. Happy New Year! Everybody go subscribe to Tottenham Tantrum Gold." Dermot, it's an absolutely brilliant channel. You and Kuva and Phil are the height of entertainment. I really like watching your channel, and everybody should go subscribe to them.
Yeah, definitely go subscribe. I enjoy watching their shows too. But you know what's weird? Like it didn't even come through the chat in StreamYard at all.
Yeah,
That's the
why,
weird part.
That's why I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, I can understand maybe it just doesn't highlight green or something, but it didn't come through at all.
No,
That's weird.
There is something weird.
That's the first time that I've gotten one of those membership chats, so that's good. I've utilized a lot of my membership chats because I've been I've been a member on Watt TV for almost 2 years now. So,
I used one the other day to tell a guy to change his microphone. he had like a super nice microphone. It was Adam William Cahill.
yeah,
He had a super nice.
I know Adam Cahill. He's good.
He's got a good mic setup. And he was talking through the
Well, it's average.
webcam mic. Well, whatever. It's way above average. Come on, be honest.
Well, I mean, it depends on what standard are we going by. Are we going by Will standard, or are we going by normal standards?
Oh man,
Just saying.
you're so
just saying.
sensitive. You're so sensitive.
I'm not sensitive. I'm just particular.
I think it's
But I'm gonna do. So people that don't know, and thanks for bringing it up because I think I forgot to mention it last time. But
Are you gonna start the tech show?
I'm thinking about. I'm working on the channel now. It's gonna be Will Stewart Tech Rants, and it's gonna be kind of like a live streaming type thing where I go over different mics, do different reviews and stuff like that. Just because I've got this fancy studio. Why not? It's something I enjoy. Why not do it? But I have started listening. So if you go into the description of this video, I have listed out every piece of equipment. Well, not every, but most of the main pieces of equipment that I use to do my show. There are affiliate links to that as well. It doesn't cost you any extra money if you go and you buy those things, but it does. I do get a cut. I think I get like 2% or something of the total price. So if you want to help the channel out and you want to get yourself set up for streaming, it's got all the different things listed out, all the different cameras that I use, all the different lenses that I use, all the different mics that I use. So even the ones even though this is the mainstream, I use a mic. I got a mic here, got a mic here, got a mic back there. It's all there for everybody to do. This also too for people that want to join the show. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. All you have to do is click it and jump on. Hello everybody in the comments. Please do know that a lot of the times, especially when it gets heated on here, I have a hard time paying attention to the comments. So if you want to make sure your comment gets read, we do have an option called Super Chats. You know, $1.99 up to $500 if you want to do it. We appreciate it, and it does make me less negative. But no, I would recommend for anybody who wants to look to get a mic that isn't super expensive, doesn't break the bank, but has amazing quality, amazing software that comes along with it. The Elgato Wave 3 is my number one recommendation for streamers. It runs about $120. I think this Black Friday was like $99. So, but that's the one to get. That is the one to get. I mean, Danny Kariaku took my advice, and he sounds beautiful on stream. Beautimus. And Mark Swift wants to know, is the school nurse hot?
Yeah, I gave thumbs up. Yes.
Is she more fit than the queen?
Oh yeah, definitely fit. Latina sister.
The queen.
Well, I mean,
will
you do
not be
live in Florida.
impressed, Mari.
In her, I want to say maybe, I think she's like late 20s, early 30s. Latina from Colombia. Colombian American, so she's pretty fit, pretty cute. Yeah.
Well, that is good. Been a lot of noise on Twitter today. This is one of the noises.
I don't know by a mile, but
He's boiling your piss.
he's drinking it too. He can boil it, but he's gonna drink it as well. Now, look, I actually, to be honest with you, I thought Kane actually did all right today. I don't think that he was like
Colombians
20, last year Kane by any means. I thought other than that ball in over the top from Winks where he was onside but called offside, he was kind of ambiguous. I don't think he did a lot hold up play. He didn't have very many cross or creative plays. But that one strike, it was a good finish. And then obviously the pen, it was a good strike on the pen. So that updates the Kane tracker to 17 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist.
Should be 5.
No, it's 4. Well, it should be 5, but it's not. 6 left to score. And people think that I don't like Harry Kane. That's not the case, right? I when he scored, I celebrated, right? And I mean, I was sick to my stomach, and like I was like, if he misses his pen, he can't miss it. He's got to make it.
Is that the state of you?
Yeah.
You were sick to your stomach that Harry Kane would miss a penalty. That's funny.
I was. Yeah, that's how bad I wanted him to hit it. But I wasn't as confident as I have always been about him hitting it. But he did. So it was a pleasant surprise. I screamed, "Let's go!"
It was a pleasant surprise that Harry Kane executed a penalty.
This season.
3 goals in 3 games, man.
3 goals, 3 games. He's looking good.
Scoring a goal per game since like December 7th.
That's right.
3 games.
Yep. 3 games, a goal a game for 3 weeks. I think Son's on like 5 returns out of 6.
Why did you talk about Son just now?
Because he's also doing well.
I thought we were talking about Kane.
We are.
No, you're talking about Son.
I'm talking about Son and Kane.
Oh, you are now. I know.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Son beforehand.
Why would you want to steer the conversation that direction?
I wonder why.
Because every episode we have this conversation.
Because Son is man of the match today, by far in my book, by a mile, country mile. Winks was number 2. I thought Winks had a really good game, and I don't even like Harry Winks. I've never liked Harry Winks. Not ever.
Hey.
Not ever. Never. Never. Ever. Never.
So you think Kane was onside?
I mean, I think it was close enough that it gave him a reason to say he was off. But I would say, like, if you're going by like 2 years ago,
Should it have been a goal?
Well, I would like it to have been a goal. That means we got 3 pins.
Been a goal. Because you said that, you know, at the start you said that, you know, his onside but called offside goal. So I just want to be clear if you think that Harry Kane scored that goal.
Well, he scored it. Yeah. It didn't count,
But
unfortunately.
Should it have counted? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best analyst is Keys and Gray for being sport, and the way they broke it down. I mean, you can clearly see he was on side. But even when they were talking about the letter of the law, like even if it was bang bang, the credit always goes to the offense. Even if it's like exactly even, it's going to be onside. So, I mean, the VAR is just. But I think the problem is, and this is where our fan base gets trapped, because of us being robbed of the goal, we're forgetting how we played today, and that's probably my biggest issue from this game. And we talked about this in the last stream, that, you know, I mentioned that there were a couple people that were saying, "Oh, we don't need to do many changes. Conte's changing all these players," and I'm like, no, don't get it twisted. We still got to go shopping in January. We are still a work in progress. It's not saying we're not celebrating the victories, but it's just like, you know, let's keep a perspective that work still needs to be done. And today was a good game to remind the fan base work still needs to be done by this team.
100%. I agree with you. For folks that are in the chat, if you're enjoying the chat, it is going to subscriber only mode. You can literally just subscribe and unsubscribe if you don't like me. That's fine. But I gotta turn this on just to keep the garbage at bay. So it is on now. Feel free to subscribe and then unsubscribe after the show's over if you don't like me, or you can just stay subscribed. If you're here and you're watching the show, that means you probably enjoy it. So go ahead and at least enjoy hating me. You know, whatever you enjoy. But we got a comment here from Todd K, our good buddy Todd K. Long time watcher of the show. I just don't know what Son did today. He gets the ball in a ton, final third. Maybe that's a good thing. I didn't see him do a lot with it. Sometimes I think he chases glory and doesn't set up a player. You just don't know a Sunday. Well, let me help you. Let me help you with what Son did today. So Son today was the most creative player for Tottenham Hotspur, meaning that he created the most chances. So Son had not only the most shots on target of any player today, but he also had the most shots in total, right? So he shot the ball 5 times, won the penalty, had the most touches of any of our forwards, had the most retention of any of our forwards, meaning that even though he gave the ball away the most, right? So for example, people who don't know what retention means, it means how well you're holding on to the ball or holding up the ball. Harry Kane, if he had 44 touches and gave the ball away 15 times, divide 15 by 44 minus 100, and that gives you the, you know, percentage that he kept onto the ball, 66%. Son had 56 touches and gave the ball away 16 times. That means he held onto the ball 72% of the time. So
what was Wink's SOFA score?
7.4. It was really high, second highest in the team. Crosses wise, he had 7 crosses, 3 of them connected. Long balls, 1 for 1. Big chances created, 2. Key passes, 5. Ground duels, he won 1 out of 4 ground duels, 4 out of 5 aerial duels. Definitely our best and most productive, most creative forward on the day. Then Harry Winks was our best player in the midfield by far. Rocking up 93% passing accuracy. He didn't have any shots or anything like that, but he had 95 touches, so he spent a lot of ball, three key passes, 1 big chances created. I think that's that one in Kane that ended up being called offside. Shots on target, shots off target. Ground duels 1, 2 out of 5. Lost the ball 13 times. He did have that one kind of blunder where he gave the ball away right outside the 18-yard box, right in the first half. Interceptions wise, I mean, not a whole lot. He had 2 interceptions and 1 tackle, so not a whole lot on the defensive side. But
he's growing in confidence, and you're now wondering that Conte's telling him advance, pass the ball forward, and so I mean it's better for him. It is really better for him. I gotta say, if you told me a month ago that I would see what Wicks is doing, I would have told you, what are you smoking? Because I'm wow, that pass to Kane, that was beautiful. And no, the pass to Sonny, that was immaculate. It was beautiful. I think the guys used the word immaculate on the NBC coverage, and so I gotta give Wicks props. I mean, he wasn't perfect. Like I said, no one was perfect. I don't think anybody gets above a 6 or 7 for me today. But Wicks, I don't think anybody gets above a 6 or 7 for me today. But I think Wicks, I would give him his props. He's been.
I think that Todd K does make one point that's relevant at the end when he says he thinks Son's chasing glory. I think everyone at the front, especially Son and Kane, are not playing their typical style of generous football. I think they're each really looking for their shot a lot right now. And they're not cooperating like they're capable of, and it's costing us points, and both players are guilty of it. And I think that relationship has taken a hit over whatever happened in the summer.
But like,
everybody sees that. I think everybody's seen that, because
I think they don't get along. Yeah, I don't think they get along anymore. I think they're a little bit in a little bit of a spat. They're in a bit of a Will and Cody spat right now, I think.
I know, brothers.
Yeah. And he says, but what did he do? He was very involved, just didn't see anything. I mean, you didn't see him get the pen. You didn't see him create all the corners. You didn't see him take the most shots in the game. Like, I don't understand. What do you mean you just didn't see anything? Like, this is what I want to know. Like I understand if Son had a bad game, I would call Son out myself if he had a bad game. I would. 100%, 1000%. I just didn't see what he did bad. What, because that one ball that was kind of played in between his legs, right? He was running at full pace. The pass came in hard in between his legs, and he kind of muffled it. Like, is that the only thing that he did that pisses people off? Like if you have a reason why you think he did bad today, just tell me the reason. I've been battling with people on Twitter all freaking day, and nobody has actually given me a reason.
I will say this. Since I've had the luxury of watching most of the shows today, and just reading some of the ratings and stuff like that, I think when it comes to Sonny, I think people, and I think Stel put it at best, and even Darius, who loves Sonny. I mean, I love Sonny too. It's just that we're so used to him being super Son, and normally, like, if it was like Joe Schmo, but like, oh, this is great. I think people are missing the sharpness, and for me, what everybody's saying is that they're missing. We feel that Son is missing the sharpness, and that's why we feel that he can do better. It's not saying that he played bad, but it's just like there's a better Sonny.
Look, I got no problem with someone say Son did okay today, but he could do better. Got no problem with that. I'm talking about the guys that say Son was shit today. He was horrible today, right? Son has been horrible for the last 5 weeks. He's had 5 attacking returns out of the last 6 games, right? Out of the last 6 matches that he's played, he has more attacking returns than any other player for the entire team. So I don't understand how you can go out there and say he's been on bad form. So if this is Son's bad form, if 5 returns out of 6 is Son's bad form, what the hell's wrong with the rest of the team? I mean, seriously. If Son's bad run of form is 5 attacking returns in 6 matches, what the hell's wrong with the rest of the team?
Yeah. And then the muffled pass where the defenders caught up. The time that happened, I was like, "Oh, come on, Spurs! We got to create something. We got to do something." So it's a missed chance. So it's when it happens, right? When Son first touch, when he messes up the last couple of games, like when it happened at a time where it was just like a boring period, a low period of the game, and where it's just like those counters are very few and hard to come by. Because I remember I was like, "Oh, come on, guys, let's go," and I'm just like, "Oh, Sonny, you let the guys." So at the time it happened, right? People then remember that it's amplified because it happened at a time where we weren't doing anything, and so yes, you also have to look at that into the equation. And it's been a couple of games where it was just like he's not the only one. It's been a couple of guys. It's just like, oh,
right. But I mean, are we relying? What I'm saying is, are we being fair to him? Right? He's not Superman, right? For example, he's the most goals he's ever scored in a single season was last season, right? This season, he is almost 0.12 higher on goals per 90 than he was last season. So that means he's performing better this season than he did last season, which was his best season ever. So it's like you want him to be better than he is now, but yet he's the best he's ever been. So it's like,
which is
I find
weird.
that hard to believe.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem rational to me.
And it seems weird because most people would tell you, "Oh no, last year he was killing it,"
Because in that one match versus Southampton last season, he scored 4 in one game. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
But if you actually look at his goals per 90, was 0.49, and this year it's 0.55.
Now, is it the reason because last year, is it that stat based on him and the rest of the team tailing off the second half of the year, or was it higher last year when he was scoring goals like crazy?
I don't know. I can't look at his goals per 90 just for the first half of the season, right?
Okay.
I can look at it for his goals per 90 for the entire season, right?
Because I would think it would be higher.
Well, yeah. For example, Harry Kane's goals per 90, if you look at the last 3 weeks, would be 1, right? But I mean, you're talking about over a span of time. But what I'm saying is he had the most goals he's ever scored last season. So, if how does it benefit the team if he scores 10 goals in the first 5 games and then doesn't score for the rest of the year? I mean, that's more of a drought than being consistently scoring a goal.
Yeah.
And to answer this, Christian, 5 attacking returns. That an attacking return, if you don't play FPL or into the stat world, is an assist or a goal, right? So meaning that you got an attacking return, right? It's like a return on an investment, meaning that you either assisted a goal or you scored a goal yourself. All right. So Son's had 4 goals and 1 assist in his last 6 matches. So I just don't know how he could. Yes, I admit that some of he could make it look more pretty, right? He could make things look prettier than they are. But does making things look pretty? I think you have players like Brian Hill who make things look pretty but have 0 end result. How many big chances did he create today, right? He runs around and it looks like he's doing something, but there's actually absolutely nothing getting done. There's no key pass being made. There's no big chance being created, right? There's no, shot.
Better than Emerson.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is even though it looks pretty, right? This is what frustrates me. People go out there and they see this guy, doing this type of stuff. It's like Michael Jordan, right? It's like, I don't want to channel the universe galaxy here, but it's really true.
Yeah.
There's no statistical metric in which Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever live, to ever play the game, right? Yeah, when he went up for shots and stuff, he stuck his tongue out and he, did commercials. I want to be like Mike, right? But what I'm saying is, you have other players who are far better than him in particular aspects of the game. Yeah, he may have been the best shooter of all time, right? Or goal scorer of all time, a single season goal scorer of all time. But that's one stat out of 900 different stats that he does. Right? I just don't understand What, because somebody looks flashy, they think they're good. It's like, why do people think Eric Lamela was good? 8 goals in over 5 seasons, and they're talking about him being good? Please. The point of this game is not to run around the pitch looking good. It's to get things done, to get results. So if you look like garbage and you're still scoring every single match, does it matter? Does it matter if you fluff a couple touches here and there? No, it doesn't. But backline, my man of the match for my backline player of the game was Davinson Sanchez today.
He saved us a point too.
He did, and that's why that coming back from that tackle.
Just before we move on from that, did you just say that as long as you put a goal in the net, doesn't matter if you fluff, or not, it doesn't matter. Like if you fluff a sitter to win the game, does that not matter?
Yeah, if you fluffed a sitter to win the game, that would matter.
Well,
but then you're missing a big chance, right?
In terms of the team result, I mean, I would have bet the farm that we would have scored in the second half. So as a team, we failed. Absolutely failed.
Oh yeah, but I mean, what did Harry Kane do to create goals in the second half? Nothing.
I didn't say. I'm saying the team failed.
Yeah, we did because we didn't score a goal in the second half. Yeah.
So that's part of the pushback people have. The result of the game matters to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is, Son caused at least 4 corners in the second half. Son was the only one moving and running.
There was nothing wrong with what Son did.
Right, but what I'm saying is, out of any of the front 3, Lucas included, Son was doing more in that second half to create an opportunity to score than anyone else. That's my point. Yeah, he didn't do a good job at it because we didn't get a goal. Right, but his effort in getting that done was higher than anyone's else's, in my opinion. The stats back there.
Yeah,
I think Son's been a little bit wasteful, especially compared to last year. If you look at his XG, how much he's outperforming it by, he's shooting almost a half shot more a game, more than half a shot a game. So he's looking for his own shot. Now he's last year he actually shot less than his career average. It seems to be closer this year to his career average than he was last year. So, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, his total XG was like 11.2.
The whole team has been wasteful at times. And as much as Son has been excellent at putting numbers up in terms of goals and assists, he's also been quite wasteful at times. And he's gone anonymous for long stretches of games. And I think today was just difficult. You can't really we can't break down a low block with this midfield. It's impossible.
I mean,
if Kane did score, I mean, I know VAR, but I mean, when he had his chance, it was a beautiful, beautiful goal. But then, Cody, you bring up a good point. I mean, there's a meme, a picture, 8 guys with the goalie in front of the goal. It's like, that's what Southampton did. Basically, put 8 people there. Like,
Kane's finish was exquisite on the disallowed goal.
Oh, it
was a good finish, right?
See, I think that moment there, that little touch of class, a lot of people are starting to perk up about Kane's form now. Like he's coming around. He's coming around for sure.
We expect. It's fine. You expect more from Son. I'm just saying.
This is what Stelios said too, eh? The coach.
Yeah. But what I just don't understand is I would say if you want me to criticize Son, I'll criticize Son.
No,
where Son is lacking.
I'm
going to tell you. I'm going to criticize him anyway. Where Son is lacking is that his assist rate this season is far lower than it was last season. Okay, so if I were to say that there's anything that Son's lacking in, is getting assists. Now, the difference for that is that the key passes that he's made is about the same, right? So this season so far, it's 1.98 key passes per 90. Last season, it was 2.15. So we're talking like 0.17 difference, right? Not a huge difference. Both of them, like, so his previous 3 seasons were 1.5 key passes per 90. So this year and last year, he's far exceeding what he did for the 3 seasons prior to these most recent 2 seasons. Okay. Now the assists have gone down significantly, but is that the number of key passes are the same? I mean, just so they're not getting finished. So is that up to Son, or is that up to Harry Kane being out of form this year, or is it out of
probably a little bit of both?
A little bit of both,
like,
right?
What is your general, like, when you zoom out on the season? Do you think that those two have been like playing well together?
No, they don't have that. I think what it is they don't have that same click that they had last year, and I think both players are being berated because of that. But I don't think it's necessarily fair. I don't think it's fair to Son. Now Kane, I think it's fair because Son's output passing wise has been about the same, right? But Kane's product is far lower than it was last year. Son's goal scoring output is higher than it was last year. So I mean, his shots per 90 is higher than it was last year. In fact, last year, but here's the key with last year. I think maybe this might be it. If you look at Son's shots per 90 over his entire career, last 9 seasons, right?
He's probably below his career average this year.
Yeah, he's below his career average. So but last season was less than 2 shots per match, but he still scored 17 goals, the most goals he's ever scored in a single season.
So there's your answer.
Yeah,
right?
Last year he was super clinical.
That's the answer as to why he's getting criticism right now.
Right, he didn't have a lot of shots, but once he did take, they went in most of the time. So I think last year, if you want to talk about a fluke, is Son down tooling right now? Is he playing? Is he not being Son? No. In fact, most of his times he was averaging almost right at 3 shots per 90 in this previous seasons, 2019, 2020, all the way down to 2014, 2015, going into Bayer Leverkusen. This season he's at 2.56. So he's still more clinical. And he's at 8 goals. And his previous 3 seasons before this, he only had 11 goals on the entire season. So I mean, right now, he's performing better than a normal Son. And this is what bugs me, right? Is he's performing better than a normal Son, and people are shitting on him.
You're very sensitive about this subject.
Well, I mean, it would bug me if it was anyone, right? Yeah. For example, if Harry Kane was having a better than normal Harry Kane season, and people were shitting on him, it would make me mad too. Because it's not true. You know what I mean? Like, stuff that's not true makes me mad.
This those fan base is 180 million people, Will.
Yeah, but those dumbasses. But if you're going to be a dumbass, look, if you're going to be
a lot of them have access to social media. Listen,
no, they all have the same access to the same information I do. If they're not interested, if they're not going to take the time to actually go in and look before they make a dumbass comment, then I'm just going to say, if you're going to go out there and not have a reason, let me zoom in a little bit here.
How many dumbasses do you think there are in that 180 million fucking fan base?
Main super zoom. If you're going to go out there and make dumbass comments without actually looking up to the work to see if your opinion is actually accurate, then you do that habitually, and it's not just that your opinion's dumb, you're dumb.
You know what? I think Will Stewart actually has a low-key chance to become the ultimate Spurs Twitter troll. Okay?
I do.
All you have to do is
don't
engage
care.
with top yids, end on ballers, deli stands, and Kane boosters, and you will be like the ultimate villain.
Well, I told Top Yid over Tottenham away he could do one today, so he didn't comment after that. People,
good for you.
That's the problem. People understand that if you're gonna get into an argument with me, I'm gonna make you look dumb real quick. So, because I don't engage in an argument unless I know I'm right. I don't even engage. I think it's an argument that's not going to be winnable because no, it is winnable.
It's perspective. It's like
it's not perspective.
People are going to look eventually from their 2 eyes. You know, you could put the sofa score up and people are like, okay, but eventually people watch the game, and when they see the game, this is how they feel. This is what they see, you know. And
Hold on, but you are familiar though with Hume's problem of induction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means what you see with your eyes is not reliable. You cannot trust it. Okay.
Well,
inductive argumentation is unreliable.
Well, see, that's what I love taking all those courses through grad school, and I took stats for 3 years. All counselors have to take stats. You can't go through that. And even then, one of my best professors says, and when you come to the point of counseling and you're in the field, you know, there are days where you just throw stats away because it doesn't make sense.
Right,
and
but it's a little bit different. You're dealing with, like, if you were to talking about a psychological issue with a player and how you can get them to perform better, then yeah, you would necessarily pick specific stats because you're trying to motivate that player. Oh, you're doing really good here. Keep working on that. But here's some things that we can work on. Boom. Right? You wouldn't really worry about stats. You're just going to try to go person to person and do that, right? So I can understand that in the counseling thing, you got someone who's sad, right? Yeah. So, but the difference is, right? The difference is if you see a kid and he's got bruises in specific parts of his body, and you know that statistically bruises in this location is a sign of abuse. It's going to help you, right? It's going to help you to take actions that you wouldn't necessarily say. Well, I mean, maybe he did fall down the stairs, right? But if the kid keeps coming back with bruises, you know, on the top side of his forearms, yeah, right, where you don't fall down on the top sides of your forearms, right? Nobody falls down like this, right? So if you got bruises on the top side of your forearms because somebody's grabbing onto you or punching you in the arm or doing whatever, right? You don't get bruises on your biceps from falling downstairs.
CPS,
right? Yeah.
I mean ASAP.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Statistics are important, right? So now listen, right? If your eye test, if what you can induce, right? If you can make an inductive argument, right, based on what you experience, what you see. Yeah. And so like I watched the game, and before I even looked up any stat, I was in group chats with Dietrich Kane, and he was already saying someone was horrible when I was already telling him he was dumb. Before I even looked up the stats. Then I go to the stats, and the stats are backing my argument, but they're not backing his. Who's right? Yeah. If my eye test is my subjective opinion versus his subjective opinion, the stats are going to tell us who is more likely, has a higher probability of being accurate. So if the stats don't, if you're saying Son was a 5 today and the stats say he was an 8, maybe we weren't paying attention. Maybe you need to go back and watch that match again. Yeah.
Well, the thing about that is, you know, stats, you know, people could trust SofaScore. People can not trust SofaScore. Eventually people are going to go based from what they see. And the thing is, I think the tough argument is, like, if someone says Sonny was shit today, they're delusional because he wasn't. If anything, it was Dele Alli. I thought Reguilón was like a bat out of hell. Like, dude, what's going on with you? Glad they took him out. But I think the tough object, because I'm of the part of
how are stats generated by what a player does on the pitch. That's how stats are generated.
Sonny could do better. And I think from what everybody was saying, you know, hearing a Darius or hearing even last one on Spurs, and everybody's just like, there's something missing. There's a sharpness. There's something that stats cannot compute. And I think that's what everybody is if they have a problem with Sonny. I don't think they have a problem because everybody loves Sonny. I just think people are just say, oh man, there's a better Sonny to this.
No, but I mean, like, on the
all right, it's been 49 minutes. This is all we've talked about.
That's fine. My last comment on the Lad show earlier today, the other two American guys or whatever over on Tottenham away. If a guy says, "Hey, look, I thought Son was okay today, but I think he's maybe looking a little bit rusty. I think we could see better from him, right? I hope to see better from him in the future. I got no problem with that, right? But to say he's shit, he's horrible, He's been horrible for the past 6 weeks. That's just straight up.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
The most productive player out of the last 6 matches of any person on our entire squad. Period. And if you don't agree with that, you're just an idiot. Plain and simple. But back to Sanchez, because Cody, you're the one that kept it on the content. I was ready to go to Sanchez.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
So before we go to Sanchez, I got to do this, and you brought it back in again, right? We brought us back.
Yeah, he did go to Sanchez.
Yes, I did go to Sanchez.
He saved the point.
So Sanchez for me was my best defensive player on the day.
What was Dyer doing there? Like, shit, that's the kind of shit that he does that makes us not want to have him at the club, you know?
That's moon boot material. Oh, wait, that's
He was,
Ben Davies.
and you know what? He had a moon boot moment against Liverpool, and it's like nobody really talked about it. But now that's 2 stinkers in a row. That should have been a goal. Better team, that's a goal.
He gets 1 lapse per, per game or 1 lapse per 2 games. He's been better, so I would say 1 lapse per 2.5 games for moon boots.
Yeah, but he's done good he's gotten good this year, so I'll let him have a Dyer moment. If he wants to have a Dyer moment.
But if that had ended,
if that had scored, I would be screaming tonight. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, Sanchez. It's like he came out of nowhere. Like, you remember? Did you guys watch Superman at all?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like when there's the guy's falling from out of the air, and all of a sudden Superman just walks by and just catches him like right before he hits the ground. Like out of nowhere, it's just like, psh, that was Sanchez today. For me.
That's Conte. That's what it was.
Conte.
I feel like the formation is suiting us.
And my favorite Kane apologist just jumped into the back.
Yeah, let's get in here, D-Trex.
He is kind of like the Pope.
Well, you can give me a better introduction. Come on.
Are you on a bus? Okay, you want me to give you a better introduction? You want to give me a better introduction? Yeah! The most delusional Spurs fan ever to grace the stage, D-Trix.
No, honestly, I was a little bit mad. I'll be honest. I was a bit mad on Son because I know he can do better. By 100 mile, he can do better. It's just like he's not the same guy, in my opinion. From last year.
I agree.
No, from last year.
I feel your pain.
But it's the same thing for Kane. He doesn't look the same as clinical. That's my only thing. Now we can move on.
It's obvious for Kane, though.
I got a question for you guys, and I know I've said this, and don't get me wrong, I love the guy. He is captain material, but and I said this, and you know, I got an argument with a couple of people. I said,
Ishkar, hold on a second. Ishkar, this is a topic we're going to talk about in a little bit. This is one that I want to get to.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. And I said, you know, bringing in a Kessie or a McKinney would be wonderful because they do things I feel that this person cannot do. But what did you guys think of Højbjerg? Because for me, the next game, I never thought I would say this. I want to see Skip and Winks.
I don't know about that.
No.
I think you're going a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's too far.
Am I going a little bit too far? Okay.
Yeah,
what did you think of Højbjerg? What did you think about Højbjerg's game then? I won't go that extreme.
Honestly, he's shooting on his foot. Honestly, he's not playing well. He's just not. Except the sexy lob pass that he did. Other than that, he did nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, he had okay. I don't think this is actually accurate. I didn't think he was super good today, right? But you can't say that he was horrible. I mean, he was 8 for 8 on his long balls, long balls that he played up the line. He was 8 for 8. I mean, it's 100% accuracy. Ground duels, he won 50%. Aerial duels, he was at 50%. He only lost the ball 9 times. He had 81 touches, which is only 14 less than Winks. So I mean, and Winks lost the ball almost twice as much as he did. So it's
at the beginning. Winks
Yeah,
was-
but you see, that's my problem with stats. Like, it sounds good, it looks good, but honestly, he didn't play well.
Winks's pass accuracy, that is a very interesting stat.
yeah, 93% is
the
real
fact-
high.
The fact that he is making these aggressive passes, right? He's putting some danger. He made the penalty. Yes, Son took the hit, but Winks made the penalty with
made
that
the pass. Yeah,
Exactly.
beautiful.
It's really interesting what's happening there, but I don't know. I'm starting to lose a little faith in Højbjerg here.
Yeah,
was
but,
Ali playing right wing or right CM? Because I didn't know what he was doing, to be honest.
was he playing today?
I don't even know.
Who was he playing today?
Deli,
No, was he
worst
right
player on
wing
the
or-
pitch.
No, was he right wing or right CM?
Oh, he was worst player on the pitch today by far. Dele Alli was abysmal.
Him, Emerson, and Regulon. Those 3.
I mean, Regulon, I didn't think he was that bad. He has a low score on SofaScore because he only played the first 45 minutes.
No, he was bad.
No, he was
He
bad.
was.
He was
a
bad.
Dear lost, but it's like a chicken head cut off. He was
Exactly.
wild. He was a wild child, man. Today
There was one point in the game where we were trying to break out of our third, and he was dispossessed once, and then someone else got the ball back, got it to him again, and he passed it blindly into 3 Southampton players. And it was 2 losses of possession, just bang bang, in a very dangerous position too. He had a terrible game, I thought, Regulon.
Yeah. Defensively, it was pretty solid, though. I mean, he did have several clearances, won most of his ground duels and aerial duels.
His
but
yellow card.
Going forward,
he was
Going
not a
forward,
good
he was
tackle.
bad.
yeah, going forward, he was pretty bad. 59% passing accuracy. He only touched the ball 31 times. He only made 17 passes, so it's not like it was a ton. But
But
for me, Dele Alli, who played 62 minutes, was far worse. I mean, he touched the ball 42 times and gave it away 12. You know what I mean? It was pretty bad. Ground duels, he only won 3 out of 9. I mean, he was just really just kind of.
he's done. Stick
He
a
was
fork
dribbled
in it.
past twice.
He's done.
Regulon.
I mean,
All these stats, Regulon, right?
no, that was Deli. Emerson was pretty bad too. 77 minutes. His passing accuracy was pretty decent, and he had actually quite a lot of touches. We played the ball to him quite a bit. He had 58 touches. He
But
had
he
more
never-
touches than Kane and Son.
But he never
Um,
beats his man. He
Yeah,
never
but like
does
his
it.
crosses, he had one cross. He only had one cross, and it didn't connect. He attempted 3 long balls. None of them connected. Ground duels wise, he was pretty good, 3 for 3. But he lost possession 7 times. But he didn't really do. There was no goals, no assists, no key passes, no shots, no dribbles, no. Like he's just kind of just not there.
What do you think about Emerson when he gets fouled?
He dives, dude. He's a big pain.
Even the regular.
Like that dude never even touched him though. Like when that first foul that he got where he rolled across and got. I mean, I'm glad he got the dude a yellow, but like the dude never even touched him. Never even touched him.
Fucking broke his ankle, Will.
What are you talking about? He literally like
Reaction that he gave.
their shins, their calves bumped together. That was
I
it. Like, it was- and he's rolling on the pitch, crying and laying there like he was a bit.
Okay, let's just
It
we'll
worked.
summarize. Emerson is an embarrassing player. Let's
an
just
embarrassing
say it. But he does boil the piss of the other players. He's got
It
like a
works.
little bit of Lamella DNA in there. You know what
I don't know
mean?
about in Canada, but here in the United States, they were kind of mocking him.
Emerson.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
After
know.
that.
I watched the game by myself, so I
Like the commentators on TV from NBC Sports.
I'm at the point
Yeah.
with Emerson where like when he gets fouled, I'm just like, well, here we go again. You know?
No,
There was
I was
like, it's embarrassing. We shouldn't do things like that.
no, I was defending Emerson against Will, but I lost hope. I honestly lost hope with this guy. He's shit.
I'm telling you, you can resist Will eventually, but everyone always comes around at some point.
Okay, there's just a baby talking at the moment.
Delian and NW didn't even play today, Roger. Why are you going in on NW?
No, it's about the McDonald's.
I don't disagree with you, Roger. I don't disagree.
I will say this, Cody, are you listening?
Yes.
I will defend you tooth and nail.
Is this Killer
That
Priest? King A, are you
Yeah.
Killer Priest? Would I take Dest over Emerson? 100%. All day, every day.
That good.
That idiot on Twitter, and this is
Which one? Because there's a lot of them.
Is it
the
Will?
one that's trying to play
Is it
the
Will?
race card in regards
Oh,
to
on Cody?
Dembele. Yeah, that's my pet peeve, because it racism does happen, but when you have people that cry wolf on what is not racism, it hurts the movement of fighting racism when you falsely accuse. Like, I saw the video, I watched the video, and I'm like, where in the world is this fan or whoever believes you being racist because of Dembele in his trash, he's eating McDonald's? I'm like that has nothing to do with racism. And I know plenty of those who are black who will go at it at
Yeah, because like
Tangen.
McDonald's isn't a racist thing. Like now, if Cody had said Popeyes or something like that, that would be racist.
You know,
That's pretty.
it's just
racist.
ridiculous. Cody, I wouldn't even sweat it, bro. It's just stupid. It's just it's you saw the guy's logo, it had Tenge. He's just mad. The truth hurts that Tenge it needs to go, and he's half-assing it. For the last 3 years, he's been on our club. You know,
You know what the funny thing is? I have been saying through tweets, which whatever, some people read them, some people don't. Just supporting Ndombele. Honestly, I like 2 weeks ago I said I can't quit this guy. I just want him to succeed, you know? And like the very first time I'm like, okay, I'm done. They just flock to you, you know? And yeah, he's since deleted what he tweeted because right away I quote tweeted him and I fucking
because he looks.
Yeah, you posted
straight.
my video. I'm gonna tell you right now, for people that are watching the show or whatever, and I don't look at my timeline on Twitter. Like I don't ever look at it. I just don't. So the only tweets I look at are Alistair Gold's, Cody's, Stell's, Fabrizio Romano.
Dietrich's.
I really don't even look at Dietrich's tweets. I'll add you, Dietrich's. I will add you on Twitter to
No, I don't
my
have Twitter. I have
my-
Instagram.
I don't even do Instagram. I have an Instagram, but I don't really do anything with Instagram, unfortunately.
Yeah, you didn't add me, so thank you.
Yeah, just find me. WillStewartTHFCRants on Instagram.
I did add you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well then you're on there. It's a public page. But yeah, I'll follow you on Instagram. We have I just don't look at my timeline. And so unless Cody says something dumb, or Stell says something dumb, or Alistair Gold says something dumb, or Fabrizio Romano says something dumb, and there's one other site that's in that as well. But other than that, I don't see anything.
so everything everybody on your list says is dumb.
No, I don't like when you don't say something dumb, do I really comment? No. Right. It's only when you say something dumb that I comment. That's not true. But
I really think you could be a Twitter star, man, if you want to
I
be.
know I could, but I just don't have the time to spend on Twitter. Okay, look, stupid people piss me off. I'm sorry. They do. I can be calm, like like Matt, right? he said something. I'd been dealing with dumb people all day. I kind of snapped at him. He's like, dude, why are you snapping at me? I was like, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. If you really want to have an actual conversation, we can have an actual conversation. Like a not mad one. But the problem is dumb people piss me off.
Like you pissed me off today.
Yeah. I'm just saying. But Dietrich, you don't piss me off, so I'm not saying you're dumb.
No, you pissed me off.
That's fine. But yeah, no. Dumb people piss me off. And people who argue from emotion and irrational premises piss me off. I just can't stand it.
Do I piss you off?
The only time you piss me off is when you be contrarian for no reason. Like you just do it to stir the pot. That irritates me a little bit because I know you're doing it simply to stir the pot.
Sunday you pissed him off really bad. Sunday night.
Well, yeah, because like if we're just gonna have a stupid conversation, yeah, like I don't like to engage in stupid conversations. It's not worth my time.
Oh, that's not very nice, is it?
No, but
I get a lot of compliments on our conversations.
Yeah, people enjoy them. It's fun. It's good. But like when our conversations are good, even if we're yelling at each other, I'm cool with doing it. It's just like when we're just being dumb for no reason, that bothers me a little bit.
Well, sometimes I'm drunk, Well,
hey, I tend to not get drunk on streams. Although I'm trying tonight. I wanted to be happy tonight, so I had 3 or 4 beers before I came on the stream. So.
Oh, I thought you'd just send yourself a super chat.
I can send myself a super chat if I want to. We got United Spurs of America in the chat. He called me out earlier on his show for not putting his chats up there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But to be honest with you, you can ask Cody. I'm really bad at looking at the chat. Really bad at looking at it.
Yeah, he's bad.
So don't take it personal.
Bad at chats, bad at arguments, bad at everything.
I'm great at arguments.
Oh man,
great at arguments. In fact, there are multiple Discord servers where I'm a legend, debate legend. It's true.
What are they?
Well, I mean, I don't want to air my dirty laundry out on my channel, but if you're into politics or religion, wink, 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 wink. Name of the server. That's where you can find me on Discord. But it's usually politics or religion related, so which I don't do on my channel. That's the rule that I have here, right? We don't do politics. We don't do religion.
So do you think that one day Harry Kane could become both a god and president of the United States?
No and no.
He's not a citizen.
He's not a citizen, and he's a human, so no, he can't be. He can either be president or god. So. You accusing Cody of being Scott M? Like, Kudos doesn't like Scott M. Come on now, Scott M's a nice dude. Have y'all seen that movie Don't Look Up? No, I haven't.
It's on Netflix. I saw.
Wait. Maybe I did. Don't Look Up.
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
No, I think I watched like the preview, but I haven't watched it. I thought it looked kind of dumb. But is it good?
I've never seen it.
I won't watch it now.
Is it good?
It looks stupid, to be honest.
All right, now let's go to the Conte. This car's been waiting patiently. This is we're not talking anything about anything important.
I think it was stupid, in my opinion.
What do you guys think?
What's the point of putting Doherty on the left wing back and he can't cross?
We'll check it out.
And he can't cross with his left foot. What's the point?
It was supposed to allow Ben Davies to run in behind him and assume the left wing back role when we were in possession in the final third. And you could see over and over he was having to make those runs, and they caught on and kept their shape. we just couldn't really produce much down Brian Hill's side, I thought he was all right, though. He had a couple of moments where he showed off some skill, but he's really slender, He's got to put some meat on.
But no, I think for me, what it was is like I don't get it. I didn't get it. Although I guess you did see Sanchez too on the right hand side pushing really high up. Ben Davies pushing. I didn't think Ben Davies pushed up high enough, especially in that second half. Sometimes. I would have liked to see Brian Hill able to kind of go down to the touch line and kind of do his thing. And in fact, as much as I hate Brian Hill, I don't really hate him. But as much as I don't rate him, I don't know this person.
Yeah, so flip out, the H word.
I can't. Yeah, I did let it. I don't hate him. I don't know him as a person, but I definitely don't rate him. But
Americans use the word hate a lot more than most people, so forgive Will for letting it slip out there. He does not hate Brian Hill. He loves him.
I definitely don't love him. I might love him as a person, as an individual, but definitely not as a.
You're indifferent to him.
As a player.
Indifferent.
No, I don't rate him. I don't rate him. But what I do think he's good at is touchline. He's a good touchline dribbler, right? So whether it be the sidelines or the touch line, when he gets stuck to that line, he's good at weaseling his way through. And in fact, I don't know if you remember when I was sick and I came back and did my show, I said my son had a good game. I'll talk about it later. I never got into it. My son actually had an amazing assist in his last game where he kind of did that. He took the ball to the corner. He was playing left wing, took the ball to the corner flag, beat one guy on the touchline, beat the right back on the touchline, then beat the center back on the touchline again, played the ball into the spot. The number 10, scored a fantastic goal. I mean, it was amazing. And he literally just made this guy fall over on the touchline, like on the touchline. And I was like, you did a Brian Hill move. That's what I told him. So I think Brian Hill has some skills, but I just think Brian Hill, the only problem is Brian Hill doesn't have any goals or assists, right? So.
Because he doesn't play.
Well, he has played.
He doesn't play enough.
He played a full 90 minutes.
When?
With Nuno. Twice. I think he played 180 minutes.
Yeah, but that's Nuno. Come on.
Just quickly, Will, I asked Scott M what his rating would be for Son out of 10 today, and he came back with probably a 6, which
6?
I have to say, listen, on the Scott M
better
scale,
than a 5.
On
the Scott M scale, that's like an 8.
I don't know if I've ever seen a 6, actually. What is this number that I'm looking at?
From Scott M scale, it's a 6.
Scott doesn't give more than
Scott
a 5.
Scott M, I really want you and Kudos to make up. So you guys need to kiss and make up. Just like me and Cody kiss and make up. We French kiss and make up. And
Pause.
What?
No.
I'm joking. Me and Cody have actually never met, believe it or not.
I remember you made fun of Cody's height.
Huh?
You made fun of Cody's height once.
I made fun of his height.
Yeah.
I don't even know how. Like, I don't even think I did it.
Yeah, you did.
But like in the no, I make fun of Cody's height, sure. But like in the BJ character that I do sometimes, there's actually like it got onto Cody's wife somehow. Like, was that you that started that, or was it me?
I think it was you.
I don't remember. I don't think it was me. I think Cody kind of mentioned it, like you were a home wrecker, and then I took it to the next step or something like that.
Yeah.
But we
the
joke.
Golden
we tease.
days of Spurs YouTube.
Yeah, the golden days of Spurs YouTube. When things were good.
When Will was in costume more often than not.
I mean, I'd like to do that again, but to be honest with you, all of the idiots. I just need to stop dealing with the idiots. Is probably what it is.
Yeah, I've been telling you that for a long time.
The idiots are getting to me. Like, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I almost didn't even start my stream today. I was literally that close to being like, you know what? I'm tired of these idiots. I'm just not even gonna do it.
You have to realize you're not going to change them.
But the guys in my chat, though, I love them. So, but it's the idiots I don't. I don't want them to. I don't want. I just want them to acknowledge that they're an idiot.
What percentage of people that you interact with do you think are idiots?
What percentage? It depends. It depends.
No,
Like, if I'm- if I'm-
just like generally, not like
On a daily basis.
let's say Spurs related.
Okay, Spurs related. 65-35.
Name them.
No.
Name them.
You can't.
No.
Can't.
I can if you want me to.
Which, just to be clear, what is the 65? Is that
Idiots.
that's the idiots? Okay.
Okay. I have a question. When you say someone's an idiot, just because it doesn't agree with you?
No, I don't. Look, like you were here, Dietrich. Cody wasn't, so he woke up the next day and started a poll to solve an argument that we already solved. If somebody presents, like, you can disagree with me, if you present an objective reason, right? So, like, meaning that you support your particular claim. For example, you make an assertion. You say Harry Kane is the best striker in the world, and I say, you're a freaking idiot, Dietrich. Harry Kane's not the best striker in the world. You're a dumbass. Is that an intellectual argument? Have I provided any reason why Harry Kane isn't the best striker in the world? No. Right. But now, so if I disagree with you and I say, well, I don't think Harry Kane is the best striker in the world because of ... right? And I present an actual argument, I respect that individual. I respect him, right? But the guys that just like bloviate and be like, nah, you're a dumbass. Those guys are idiots, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, for instance, Benzema. I didn't think Benzema was world class, but we found a particular site that had an objective criteria, and they said he was, third or fourth best. I can't remember exactly. Third or fourth best striker in the world, and so I agreed. Right? I changed my mind. Did I not?
Woo!
Yeah, I acknowledged. Huh? I acknowledge. But if you don't provide, right? Because an assertion doesn't mean you're right. Just because you think you're right doesn't make you right.
Okay.
Maybe I need to start a philosophy channel as well. Will Stewart, philosophy rants. What up? Are you awake, Mari?
Just a little time, just listening.
Everyone like and subscribe.
I'm teasing. WillStewartTHFCRants. Whoa. You hate poor Big Bang Theory boy. Kid is messy in disguise. Oh yeah, Hill. You're way behind the time. Go to the live button. Tap the live button on the stream. Dietrich's wearing away.
Oh hell, okay. I was like, who's he talking about?
Wait, maybe I'm behind. Yes, someone with an opinion. Look, if your opinion is based in nothing, if an opinion is not based in reality, that makes you delusional. Right? Period. Everyone has opinions. It doesn't mean your opinion is good. For example, if my opinion is that elephants can fly.
Will, can I ask you for an opinion?
Yeah.
What do you think some of the biggest differences are to viewing a match live compared to viewing it on television?
So in live, for example, when you're watching it on TV, for example, we can maybe only see 2/3 of the pitch. Now, what happens in that last third that we don't necessarily see live, whether that's important or not, you could have a debate. But like, for example, especially if you're into defenders, like I don't think we see what our defenders do off the ball as much as we probably could if we were there live. But attacking wise, midfield wise, attackers wise, I don't think there's much of a difference at all. But my favorite lady in YouTube is here. 안녕하십니까, 고구마님.
Guguma.
Go.
Yay!
Cody Mac님. Hi,
Hello.
Dietrich team. William,
Hey, how are
안녕하세요.
you?
안녕하십니까.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. It's an honor to be on the stream with you.
Yeah, I wanted to come on because, yeah, I really love your show, Mari, and I always see Dietrich Kane in the chat, and also I was really happy because Ryan Hill played today, so yeah.
Let's go. Go,
I
Will.
wanted to celebrate.
Okay.
I know.
Goguma and I already know each other's positions on Brian Hill. Right, I understand.
I thought he did pretty well. I mean, yeah, he was really like bright and like really active. He was making things happen. I think I felt like at the end of the game, like we almost made a goal, but the game was over by the time we could actually get something in the net. But yeah, I thought he did well when he came
He
on.
put some effort. He put those estimates
He can at least make a cross that's dangerous.
to Sonny. He
Yeah.
actually,
Right?
Better than Emerson for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Even
thought
if
he made
Shots was
crosses.
dangerous. His one
Mhm.
Yeah. Sony actually got 2 chances to do headers. One of them was just too high. It's the problem with kind of like what I call balloon crosses. They kind of do this.
You need
As-
to whip
as-
them in.
Yeah, as a striker, you just can't get any power on them, right? They got to be, almost kind of like line drives, right? Like I mean, the only thing I can really compare it to is like golf, right? Like, so if you have your driver and you're skying that ball, it's not going to go near as far, as if it's, lower trajectory, higher spin, right? So, or lower spin.
I can see what they saw in Brian Hill when they bought him. Will he end up being a player for us? I don't know, but I think he could probably use a loan move to get some regular time unless Conte decides to give him more playing time, because you don't want a player of his age just sitting around not playing football. We seem to make a habit out of that, buying players that are just not quite ready and they don't get enough game time to progress,
Can I ask something? I was
Always.
wondering what position did Conte put him in, because I thought he started on the right, but he was drifting to the left, or I wasn't
Right wing
sure.
back is what he was technically playing. Yeah.
I think at the end, like, he forced himself to the left. Because
Yeah,
he's more comfortable on his left-hand side than the right, so I think that was in Conte's instructions at the end.
Well, yeah, he's going to drive forward, or go inside.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, there was 2 times, like if I were to bring up his heat map, there's like 2 very faint dots on the left, but the most of it was in the upper third of the 18 on the right hand side of the 18-yard box. But yeah, I mean, he was only on for 13 minutes, so it's not like he had a lot of time to make an impact.
Right.
Do you think
I'm
that's
just
it
glad
for...
Conte got a chance.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you think that's it for Ndombele at the club?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, today broke me, man. I really thought that game was just calling out to put Tanguy in to make a pass. Like.
Yeah, and like, what's going on with Celso? Like, we haven't heard anything. He's not supposed to be injured, and he wasn't on the bench again today.
He aggravated the injury. He warmed downs after West Ham. He hurt his calf.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that. He's having such bad luck with injuries.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's normal for our Argentinian players.
Giovanni Lasick note.
But it's not normal. Like he
That's
gets
for him.
injured for Tottenham, but like he's ready for international break. That's not normal.
Well, then he goes out on international break and gets injured and comes back to Tottenham. It's like we got to stop sending him out, dude. It's annoying. Like
Exactly.
we've got an international break coming up in January, don't we?
Even Romero, if he goes to international break, I have a problem.
Okay, what would you do if Chelsea stopped Pulisic from coming to international break?
I'd be okay with that. I don't like Pulisic in the first place.
Okay.
Now, if Juventus stopped McKennie,
Yeah.
I would be rioting, right?
Yeah, so go and tell other players and other clubs to not let their internationals go away on duty. That Argentina squad is special. When was last? Well, how long had it been for them for the Copa America? I think it was 20 years at least, right?
Yeah, but at the moment they qualify, what's the point of taking everyone's best player? What's the point?
All right, but hold on. We got to pause. We got to let Mari promote his show and promote his channel because he's about to pass out.
Yeah, I'm about tired.
And he's sick. He's got COVID, so we got to let him go early. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get my
Oh,
full
Mari,
rest.
you have COVID?
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
He has COVID in a headlock.
Are you feeling okay? Yeah?
I'm feeling better. Just I don't know, just a little bit more tired today. But then again, I didn't sleep last night that much. I was just watching Netflix. So, but I think it's now kicking in. But I have a
Well,
couple
you
more
should
days of
rest.
quarantine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I hope
So,
you feel better soon.
You look
You know,
like
that's
$1 million
legit.
bucks.
This is what Mari does to COVID. He's like,
But I will still have the show on tomorrow, which is going to be a recap of both games. You guys know the segments. We'll caption a couple of things, got some funny ones and stuff, and then I'm going to probably do another show following Love Lounge on Thursday, just on transfers. Just a short on possible transfers since January 1st is the opening of the window, which people to really come in, and I'm speaking to a couple of people who really know the Serie A really good, so they can break down the McKinneys, the Kessies, the Vlahovic, the and some of the other players who play Serie A, because we've been linked to a lot of Serie A players. So
I
I'm
have to see
working-
that. You may not want me in the comments for that one though, because if they give a false representation of who McKinney is, I'm gonna be all on their cases.
Yeah,
I
God's
think the
sake.
person. I
he's
think
a,
the per-
How many
I
times
think
you got
the
to say
person
shit like
I'm
that?
getting is
We all know.
very knowledgeable of Serie A. I think they have a good report about McKinney.
yeah, he's just.
We'll see.
Yeah. They have a good report.
We'll see.
That's why I want to get them on, because I mean, like I said, I've been watching, and I can give my opinions, but I want to give someone who of Italian blood to kind of break down.
Well, I mean, McKinney's American.
Yeah,
Wait,
for someone that watching. That is true.
That sounds really fun, Mari.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Like you said, you love it when I said we need to go shopping.
Yeah, I
We need to
love
go
it when
shopping.
you say that.
We need to go
I love
shopping. Don't let anybody be delusional and stuff. We still need to go shopping. We need to put some things on clearance, and we need to go shopping.
Oh, I love it.
All right, but love you guys. Come on, you Spurs.
Go on,
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Later, Mari.
yeah.
Take it easy, my friend.
I will try, man. All right.
Oh, William, can I just say hi to Truth Sets Free?
You absolutely can.
Hi, Truth Sets Free. He's so sweet. He's my chat buddy. Hi.
Chat buddy.
안녕하세요.
Why was McKinney released early from the national team? Can my American brethren share the backstory? I think it's when he broke protocol, COVID protocol at Juventus. They suspended him in that international break.
So you want to get a player that's basically Ndombele.
Or Reguilon, or Dele Alli, or Lamella, or Gill, right?
We have enough of those players.
There's a lot of players who have broken COVID protocol. So there's a whole big party, right?
Larice.
Larice, yeah, all of them.
Except Kane.
Look, he's a 20-year-old kid, man. I mean, he's 22, 23 years old. What are you going to do?
No, but it's not an excuse. You're a professional. Come on.
Yeah, you're a professional 23-year-old kid who makes millions of dollars. Come on.
D-Trex.
Yeah.
Did Kane break the code this summer?
He did.
No, he didn't. I would do the same thing if I was him. Imagine getting Nuno.
You know what? I got a hot take on this. If Kane doesn't do all that shit in the summer, and if the players don't eat lots and lots of ketchup and get fat,
yeah,
we'd still have Nuno.
He did break the bubble, but he actually didn't even break it for the U.S. men's national team. He broke the bubble for Juventus, and the U.S. men's national team coach punished him.
I think it was USA too.
No. That's why, he was suspended the first 2 matches because he broke bubble in Italy. They wouldn't allow him to play with the team.
Oh.
And then he played in the 3rd match, right? So it was like they punished him because he broke the bubble before he came to camp. It was USA team's bubble?
Yeah, USA. Go check.
I don't know about that.
I think Juve was pissed because of this story, but it was the US team.
The Juve was pissed, or was
was
USA pissed? I can't remember which one, but he broke a bubble.
Yeah,
It was either for the US or it was for Juventus. But anyway, he broke a bubble and got suspended. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah, US team.
He broke a bubble and got caught with Pulisic's sister. Well, good on you, McKinney. Get your Pulisic sister on. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
So he's not going to Chelsea.
But that's funny. If that's true, that's funny. Okay. So he didn't actually leave his hotel. He just brought a girl in his hotel room. And it was Pulisic's sister? That's pretty funny.
Well, either that or who knows?
I don't know. There's too many comments going on in the chat, so I don't know what's true or what's not. To be honest, I thought he got suspended from the US because he broke the bubble at Juventus, but now people are saying he got in trouble at Juventus because he broke the bubble in the US. Either way, he broke a bubble. And he says correct.
Unconfirmed story. Sorry.
He says correct. I don't know about Christian's sister though. That's funny, but apparently King A does. Yeah, as soon as an American Foden, he's just as good as Foden too. I was waiting for Dietrich to make a comment.
No, I didn't listen to him. But what did you say?
I said McKinney's as good as Foden too.
Next question.
But what else do we want to talk about today? We talked about the Conte. I think they should have been switched. But did you guys see the Conte out bullcrap on Twitter today?
But
no, I don't bother with that shit.
I saw a little bit of it in like another chat. People just
YouTube chats.
The only thing I'm gonna say, criticize Conte, he got it wrong in my opinion. In some
but he's freaking Conte, right?
No,
it
happens.
Yeah. Obviously, because you can tell that at least it was intentional, right? Because he had Doherty, who's right-footed on the left, Hill, who's left-footed on the right. There was some reason he did that. Right? There was some plan. There was some method to his madness.
But even first half, we were getting...
Did it flop? No. Did it work out as good as maybe we would hope? I mean, no, because we didn't score any goals, right? But
it almost flopped at the end with Dyer's mistake.
But I didn't think that Doherty or Hill were either of them were bad today. Like they didn't cost us anything.
But like it doesn't
look
work.
at what we're feeding this man, Antonio Conte. You know, these are the substitutions. Like he could have made. I'm assuming that Ndombele was not substituted because they didn't want to risk hurting him right before the window opens. Like they want to keep him healthy enough to be sold.
Well, our bench was pretty slim, man. Like
It was pretty slim, but
Mora, the only person who could have come on that didn't was Ndombele. Are you gonna bring maybe Harvey White? You're gonna bring him
you're
on?
gonna bring on Brian Hill and Matt Doherty ahead of Tanguy and Ndombele? Fuck's sake!
No, what he could have done, like in my opinion, like bring on Tanganga and put Davis left wing back. If that's what he was trying to do.
He could have done something.
I
different,
could have done that. Yeah.
The
But
point was our woeful lack of depth was on full display. We got a pretty fit squad right now, except for Romero and Lashit show there. So
I don't know if we do, man, because like our bench, we can have more guys on the bench than what we have to, can't we?
Yeah, we have youngsters.
Yeah,
1,
but
2,
our
3,
starting
4,
11
5,
are
6,
intact.
7, 8, 9. How many guys can you have on the bench?
Yeah, but you can put like a Lavania, for example, like Bremen for wing back, for
No,
example.
I thought you could have 13 guys on the bench.
No, I think it's
No.
it's like 9.
Is it 9 max?
I think they upped it from 7 to 9.
I thought it was 25.
But for the match day squad, it's different.
Oh.
You can't name all 25 for the match
9
day.
subs. Yeah, that's
It used to be 1. 1 substitute on the bench. That's it.
No, I mean for the while though, it's been 18. I think it was the max
Can you
game day rosters, but I guess now it's 20. You got 9 and 7. But yeah, I mean, we brought everybody. The only other people we had on the bench was Galini, who's a keeper, Harvey White, Joe Rodin, and Tanganga, and Skip. That was it.
when is he gonna drop Dyer? I can't stand this guy. I can't stand him.
Dietrich, you don't like Moonboot's power?
He's garbage. Like, I don't care if he's playing well, he's still garbage in my opinion. Still shit.
I mean, he's the best. He's the best out of the 3 back there.
Of
I
the
thought
Not today,
Sanchez-
but over the season. Yeah.
yeah, because he doesn't do anything. He's just in the middle.
But are you guys ready to hold the conversation for about 5 minutes?
Yeah, we're going to talk about you.
That's fine. But I have to use the ladies' room, so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll right back.
We'll give him a few seconds to take his headset off, you know? What's wrong with that guy? Yeah, right? You know?
Nothing.
I knew it. Yeah. Gogoma, did
Maybe
you get
he
to
wants
watch
to
the
come
game live today, or did you have to watch later on?
Oh yes, I watched it live, and I was also on a little bit on the watch along at Irish Hotspur.
You went on the stream?
Oh no! I was just watching the stream a little bit, like when I had the chance, like at halftime and stuff, while I was
Nice.
watching the game.
What,
How about yourself?
what time
Yeah.
is it when you were watching the game?
Yeah,
Curious.
Gogoma, what time did the game start? Your time?
It started at 12 a.m.
Oh,
So you're pretty much a night owl then, or?
Yes, I'm a night owl, especially with all the Tottenham streams now. I'm much more of a night owl. Yeah.
You know, if you do the right thing, you can stay up for all 24 hours, and pretty much 24 hours of Tottenham YouTube going on right now. You know, it's really nice.
I know
Especially-
it's kind of scary. I was like, oh, that's so true. I was like, oh, that's really possible. You could just like watch it all day. But
Well,
that's
there's-
like, yeah.
There's so many channels. I was going through, like, I think I had my parents here for Christmas, and I went to my YouTube subscriptions, and it's like 50 channels, and they're all related to Tottenham or bread making or, but most of them are Tottenham. It's almost a little bit embarrassing, but it's good. It's a good problem to have.
I want to see your bread one day. I remember like in the beginning when I first started watching the show, like you spoke about it a little bit, but I know like you're a bread maker. I think that's
Yes.
cool.
Are you on Twitter? No.
Actually, like I recently joined because like I was trying to get in touch with Eugene at Persuasion,
Yes.
and he doesn't have an Instagram. And like I don't use Twitter, so like I just made one to like get in touch with Eugene. So
Good. Well,
I'm
tell you what,
there.
if you want to see pictures of bread, I'll send them to you, but I need to
Okay,
know
yeah, I want to see.
Yeah, so just put your @ in the private chat, or you can say it if you want. It doesn't matter to me. But
I'll find you.
I post. Yeah, it's just @ComacDo, and I know I post pictures of bread once in a while. It's not the greatest bread, but I've been making it now for like a year and a half. We haven't bought sandwich bread in my house, so it's pretty sweet. It's
cool,
it can be very easy as well. So, anyways, find me on Twitter so that I can send you. I actually did like a thread on how I make it.
Okay, that sounds good. Nice.
Yeah. D-Trex, what do you think we should do in the January transfer window?
We need new players for that's. I just think like we're lacking in too many positions, and I don't see Levy spending. That's just my opinion. I think we need a new striker, new right wing back, one left side center back, and one in the middle. So about 5 positions, five people, and 5 good people, not like upcoming talents. You?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. There's too many holes in the ship to plug. I just hope that there's a budget available, or a budget that can be generated from selling players, or a combination of the both, and we can get at least one really super player in, because we haven't really brought one of those in quite a long time at this football club, and that's probably a big reason why we don't have any trophies in the last 13 years, or depending if you count the League Cup, 30. But Gogama, what do you think is going to happen in January? Do you think that our bald chairman is going to open his wallet, or do you think that we're going to be left to feed on the scraps again?
Yeah, I'm kind of optimistic about it. I think he will, especially because he brought in Conte, and things are going really well with Conte so far, and like I think there's like a momentum. So I think he'll be willing to like spend in January, as long as Paratici, can make good deals. I think like he'll be willing to spend.
I hope you're right.
I hope you're right too.
I'm kind of surprised that you were optimistic about that. You're usually quite the pessimist, you know what I mean? No, but I have hope as well. It's actually the most hopeful I've been as a Tottenham fan since the Champions League final, basically. I really think something needs to happen in January, though.
Because if you look at last year with Mourinho, like he was doing well until Christmas, and he still didn't get backed. So that's my problem with Levy.
Well, the thing is, if COVID forces them to close stadiums off, which at this point I don't know if the English population are very angry with their government at the moment, because there were photos leaked of politicians partying during lockdown last Christmas, right? So basically, the government's word is not worth very much with the people right now. And there's been most people that I see on Twitter are just saying, you can try and lock down whatever you want. None of us are going to listen to you. And sure enough, the government has kind of backed off a little bit. But yeah, it's a very interesting situation over there. But if the door is shut, that means the money dries up, so we won't be getting in quality, and we'll probably try and do our usual plug a bunch of holes with average or hopefully average pieces, and it'll all come crashing down.
Do you think that we'll be able to sell anyone during January?
Well,
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
the fact that
'Cause-
Barcelona are buying Ferran Torres from Manchester City,
For 65 million.
yeah, it's 55 plus bonuses or something. I really think the Super League is coming back, and it's coming back very soon, because Barcelona are notoriously cash-strapped and indebted, and they've suddenly found $1.5 billion to go and rebuild the Camp Nou, and also are spending money on players again. It's a little bit baffling, the situation, but it's going to be an interesting market, because clubs need money, but Levy wants them to pay at the same time. He doesn't want to give out discounts. You know what I mean? That's not Daniel Levy.
But I
So-
feel like the players that are performing at the moment, like the Dyers, the Davis, the Winks, and everything, I think it's the perfect moment to sell them. It's perfect. You can get so much money, and we can build something new.
Man, that would be very difficult to pull off. It would have to happen over 2 windows minimum.
Yeah.
I think January, if it's like 2 players max, and sell or loan. If you sell 1 and loan 2 or something like that, a combination of minor sales and loans for players that need it. Like, I think Roden needs to be either sold or loaned. I don't care which one at this point. I don't understand his purpose.
He hasn't explained it all.
I don't understand why we purchased him. Most of what I've heard is that he has attitude problems, but it's all rumor mill bullshit, so I don't want to speak that as fact. But
Right.
when you see him play for Wales, and when you see him play when he gets an opportunity at Spurs, it begs the question, what the heck is going on here? Because, he's not half bad.
He's
We're
better.
talking about
Yeah,
Joe
that's what I
Roden,
thought
though.
too.
He's better than Dyer by a mile. He's better than Dyer. Like, I know technically he's not gifted, but he still does the job.
Do you think he's good on the ball, though?
No, he's not good. That's
Right.
why he's not good on the ball.
Well, then he's not going to fit this system.
Yeah, but when you're in the middle of the back three, you're not getting the ball that much. It's more-
Dyer's getting the ball tons and tons right now.
no, but what I mean, you don't. I know he's not good in long balls. Like, that's just one criticism that I will give him. But the one that have to be technically gifted on the ball have to be the right side center back and the left side center back on contest system.
I feel like Joe Roden is like a pure just defender, Like, he's not going to ever offer anything other than making last-ditch blocks, and that's almost a sign of weakness, to be always making sliding blocks like Sanchez had to make when Dyer almost gave away the fucking point for us today. But it's just not working. It's not working at Spurs for Roden, man. There's so many of these players that we have to clear out.
Yeah, but you can at least give the kid a chance. Like, you give Ali a chance, Winks.
Oh, I would personally, yeah, for sure. Not Delhi. Delhi's
'Cause-
gone.
Even against Mora when we lost, like, he subbed them off and Sanchez was the worst player. Like, I just don't get it anymore.
I think Roden needs to be loaned out to a top 5 side.
But I don't think a loan is good
To
for
a
him. I
top
think
5. You would loan Joe Roden to who in the top 5 would want him?
No, I mean top 5 leagues, right? So
Oh,
he came
I'm
out of the
sorry.
championship, right? So Bundesliga,
But I think
Serie A, La Liga.
loan isn't good for him. I think he needs to learn under Conte. That's the best situation for him.
I just don't think he's gonna get the time though.
No,
He
but
seems to be pretty far down the pecking order with Tanganga coming in over top of him,
yeah,
Right.
but if he was Kane attitude, he would learn a lot under Conte. Same thing
I
with
don't think he is though, and I don't think that's something that you learn suddenly at 23 years old.
no, but like he can learn the system, but like execute the passes. I know he's not good at it.
We just haven't seen enough of him.
Exactly. Like if you give him a run of games, then you might see if he's good or bad enough.
The thing is, we only ever get to watch him play when he plays for Wales, basically. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm saying he's not going to get the running games though. So I'm saying, so that's why I think we need to send him out on loan, kind of like we did with Foyth.
The thing is, Conte said that he is right behind Eric Dyer in that central defender role. Dyer's playing every game right now.
Yeah,
But how long do you think that can continue?
but that's why I'm giving Conte a little bit of criticism. Like he needs to rotate. Dyer
You
especially.
can't criticize Conte.
Oh, he's been rotating big time. He has.
No, but like you see that Dyer for the last 2 games, especially against West Ham, and now today he made 2 mistakes. One was a goal, and this one of today was Sanchez making an incredible tackle.
It's true.
Yeah, but like how many players have not had a start under Conte at this point?
Well, except Roden, Gale. Give these kids a chance. That's all I'm gonna say with him.
Right, but if he's trying to give a chance to the players that can make an impact in our season right now, you know, like just looking, Brian Hill isn't exactly like a. I know Gogama, you are #1 Brian Hill fan, so I will not be.
We won't hold that against you.
He needs to hit the gym a little bit, you know. It seems like he's not going to get fouls called.
Okay.
Like,
You know, everyone says that, but I don't know. I think his body's fine. I don't like.
there's nothing
I
wrong
know
with
he's
his body. There's nothing
He's
wrong
really
with his
small.
body.
Look, well, I'm going to tell you right now.
Doesn't he bulk up? Is that what it is?
So as a man who actually has a mustache and a beard, my 13-year-old's or 14 now. My 14-year-old son has the same mustache as Brian Hill. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He looks like a pubescent boy. I'm just.
So if you criticize Hill, you have to criticize your son.
My son's 14, right? So, he's not 20.
Wait a minute, Will. Are you saying that Brian Hill is not good looking?
No, I don't think Brian Hill.
You don't
Not
dig
because of his
you don't dig
mustache.
the long, luscious locks.
I think he's cute. No?
I think he's cute too.
Yeah, I think he's cute.
Uh,
His hairstyle's cute.
he's not my type.
No,
Not my type.
you
No,
like
the clip is right.
you prefer a bearded face.
No, like if you want me to get like type, who do I think the most handsome player for Tottenham Hotspur is?
Harry Kane.
Coming in.
No.
Godini.
Will wants to pretend to think about it.
Who's the most handsome? We don't really have a lot of good lookers on our team, to be honest with you.
Really, I think
that clip?
everyone's
Did you see that
handsome.
clip of Son
I
Heung-min?
think it's-
Son is probably the best looking player on our team. If you really want me to be honest, Sanchez, Son,
Sanchez.
um,
I think most people say Winks.
Winks is fairly decent.
Winks is cute.
But Wink looks like a little boy too.
Cody.
Brian Hill's up there though.
No,
Now you can't beat a good head of hair.
well I don't have any hair, so
I think Doku.
176 centimeters. How tall is that?
It's 176 centimeters.
Inches.
In my opinion, Doku has the best hairline at Tottenham.
69 inches. So 69 inches is how many feet? That's
로리스도 잘생겼잖아요,
5'9".
5'9". He's almost the exact same height as my 14-year-old son. That's right. He's maybe an inch taller than Paul. That's pretty funny.
Why is that funny, Will?
I just
Are you discriminating against Brian Hill because of his height?
5'9". That's pretty short.
But Brian Hill didn't choose how tall he grew, did he?
Yeah.
아니요, 고구마님 한국에서도 176cm가 아주 키 작은 편이잖아요. 한국 요즘에. 예, 176.
괜찮아요. 그래도 176이면 괜찮은 것 같아요.
에이, 180, 185 돼야 되잖아요. 한국 여자들이죠.
Cody said you look like shit.
이제는 그거 스탠더드잖아요. I was saying that in Korea, even the girls in Korea want a guy who's 180, 185 centimeters. On 176.
그럼 괜찮은 것 같아요.
Wait, we're rating bodies too? I thought we were just doing faces here.
I'm talking about height.
No, we were talking about his height, Cody Mac.
Oh,
Cody, how
Cody's
tall?
just mad because Cody's not even 5'9", so.
I'm
Are
not
you
mad.
5'8"?
I'm happily married with 2 children that I love. I got nothing to prove.
Yeah,
Cody, how tall are you?
But I'm just saying, like, what's the difference
tall am
between
I?
somebody being
No, Cody.
born? What's
I
the
know you're
difference
like
between somebody being born
Cody's
with
like 5'9".
colored skin?
5'9".
You're 5'8", 5'9", Cody, right?
8.75.
5'8", 5'5". But yeah. My
Wait, so
my
William,
my
You know, there's
youngest
an old
sister is
saying, Will, that you should know:
5'8".
"Big tree fall hard."
Big tree fall hard, right? Big feet, big hands, big shoes, big gloves.
Big ego.
윌님 누구 선택했어요? 누가 제일 잘생겼어요?
And a big smile.
I'd probably have to say like Son or Sanchez was probably the best looking. Lo Celso's decently looking.
Romero's good looking too.
Romero?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not bad.
Romero's good looking. I forgot he's been gone so long and he didn't play that many games. But yeah, no, Romero. I would say probably Romero's probably the best looking. To be honest.
You said Davis too, or no?
No, Ben Davies. No. Romero or Son, Sanchez, top 3.
Do you know when he's coming back, Romero? Do we know?
Tony, he's crying because he's
Why?
he's only 170 centimeters.
괜찮아요, 토니코님. 괜찮아요.
네, 괜찮습니다.
그래도 멋있어요.
우리 첫째가 이제 한 170, 74, 175.
아, 그 나이가 어떻게 되시죠?
한국 나이가 16살이겠죠?
아,
1월에서는
1월에서는
16살 한국 나이로.
아직도 축구 잘 하고 있죠? 아드님.
He's doing good at soccer. Oh, for people that don't speak Korean, basically we said my son will be 16 in Korean age in January, on January 1st.
May I accept ayo, aseyo, and anyo? I don't know anything else.
Yeah, 안녕하세요. And then like in American age, he's 14. He just turned 14.
Mark shit.
People that don't know, Koreans and Americans have different ages. You are taller when you stand on your wallet, Cody.
You know it, Mark. No, Mark knows all the tricks.
We can't translate Jika talk. Hey, we have Korean fans too, so we can't discriminate. I always translate what we talk about after the fact. So don't get booty hurt. Korean age, what does that even mean? Okay, so I'll explain it for you guys who don't know. Korean age is when you are born, you're 1 year old. So the day that you're born, you're 1 year old. Then on January 1st, everyone in the country ages. Legally, right? So if you're born February 1st, you're 1 year old, and then on January 1st of the next year, you're 2 years old. Or if you're born on December 25th, you're 1 year old, and if on January 1st of the next year, you're 2 years old. So It's just the way it works. Like my son's birthday is December. It's in December somewhere, and
I don't even know his birthday.
No, I know where. I just don't want to throw that out online, right? December somewhere, and so he's literally he was born when he was born he was 1, and then like a month later he was 2. So in Korean age he's 16, in American age, or what they call 만나이, right? Which is based on the Georgian calendar, he's 14.
Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like every time someone, your first January 1st, you're like, oh, I'm entering my 2nd year. That's how they do it.
So
no, Sonny isn't younger than you think he is. He's actually older than you think he is in Korean age.
So if you go get your license, you can say, if you're 14, you can say, oh, I'm 16. According to
So basically what it is it's based on the calendar year. So everybody who's born in a specific calendar year is the same age.
Okay.
Legally, right? So when your birthday is irrelevant. If you're born in the same year, you're friends, right? 친구, right? If you're born a year older, you're either a 형 or 누나, right? 오빠, 언니, depending on what sex you are. If you're a year younger, then you're just a 남동생, 여동생, right? So you can only be friends with someone if you're born in the same year as them. Now you can be 친해, right? You can be like close to each other, but you're not friends. Correct, 고구마님?
네, 맞습니다.
You said that's correct.
Dietrich, are you in London or?
I'm in Ottawa, Canada.
Okay.
I'm close to Cody.
So son is 31. Let's see. When is son's birthday?
He's 29 at the moment.
It would depend on when his birthday is, so whether he's 30 or 31. Let's see.
Gogoma, where do you live exactly?
Oh, I live in Seoul, Korea.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So did you ever visit London, or you plan?
I'm sorry?
Do you plan on visiting London, or you already did?
Oh, yes, I have before,
Oh, nice.
and I want to go again, but right now with the whole situation,
Yeah.
can't really. I'm too scared to go anywhere.
So let's see.
Yeah.
1992 July.
How about yourself?
I visited before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately I didn't visit the stadium because it was the summer, so there were no games. But my dream is to go watch a Spurs game. That's one of my goals in life.
So son right now, Korean age, right now today is 30 years old. He'll be 31 on January 1st, Korean age. Yep.
Well, okay.
But, son is actually forever young, perfect, and doesn't even fart, I hear. Koreans don't fart.
They fluff.
I don't think I've ever heard my wife fart. No, that's not true. But very rarely.
Better touch when he gets older.
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass my wife. I could go further down that rabbit hole, but I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole. There's some odd customs, let's just say, in Korea.
Well, you can't just like.
Let's just say they're not very fond of closing the bathroom door when they do things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
다 안 그래요.
She says she closes the door.
There's white people. It's not a Korean thing.
Yeah,
I get maybe it's just
That's
a
a your
person thing.
wife thing.
For me, I always close the door.
Jeez.
I always close it. Look, I could be in a room by myself and I'll close the door, right? Like,
Why is that? You get stage fright?
no, I just close the door. Like, even I'm serious. Like, so we have a guest room, and a lot of the times, like right now, my wife's asleep. Right, like she goes to sleep earlier than I do. So because I'm considerate, and I don't want to wake her up, I'll go and I'll sleep in the guest room after the stream's over. Even if I were to go in there and there's nobody else in there, nobody uses that room except for me. Whenever I sleep later than my wife, I'll shut the door in that bathroom. If I have to use a bathroom, number 1 or number 2, doesn't matter. I'll shut the door. It's just a habit. Just a habit.
Oh no, I understand why you go to the guest room, because you're thinking about me, how I destroy you every time.
I destroy. No, because normally after the stream, you could say I'm a narcissist or whatever, but I usually like to go and rewatch the stream afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Take notes, what I needed to improve, what mistakes happened during the stream.
Yeah.
Masturbate.
Yeah, that too.
No, that's good. You know, to review and like improve on yourself. I think
exactly.
that's good.
So I watch it back at 2x, and then so by that time, so like for example, it's almost midnight now. So by that time, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe 1:30. Maybe I'll go to bed 2 o'clock. But by that time, if I were to go to my room, I would wake my wife up, and then she's not able to go back to sleep, right? So instead of doing that and getting screamed at, I just go to the guest room.
But you don't even know. You don't even have to go rewatch your stream. I could just give you what you're doing wrong.
What?
I said you don't even need to rewatch the streams. I can just tell you what you do wrong.
Just let me ask you.
Yeah. Just ask me. I can like almost everything you do wrong.
Okay, guys, stop
You
now.
have to time in. You're always late. You never read the comments.
Hey, look, I have.
Hey,
Man.
listen.
I have like
don't-
I have 10 things I have to do here.
Don't
Right.
go after my friend Will, okay? Will is slowing down in life, okay? He's past, he's
No.
past the top of the hill, okay? He's starting to forget
He's very
stuff,
good
you know,
with
all the
comments,
kids'
I think.
jokes
just-
are going over his head, you know, he's at that age.
Cody, I just think it's not professional putting the stream at 9:30, then pushing it back to 9:45. That's just not professional.
Well, if you were on Twitter, Dietrich, you'd know why I pushed it back 15 minutes. If you're on Twitter, you would know why I pushed it back 15 minutes.
So you're joking or you're serious?
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I was in the middle of a heated debate.
Against what son?
Well, yeah, it involved Son.
Yeah, of course.
And then that debate that was public ended up going private. I'm not gonna name any names. Right?
No.
Yeah. So the public debate ended up going private, and I needed to solve it, and it got solved. So we're all good. Man of the match today, Son Heung-min. Of course, it's in the title, right? Son.
No, he
man
wasn't.
of the match.
No, he wasn't man of the match.
Yeah, he was.
No, it wasn't.
Sunny.
No, it was.
See? Go,
It was. It
Kogi,
was
who's your man of the match?
Will, do you have
Well-
obsessive compulsive disorder?
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, probably.
Just the way you described that conversation going private, and you know it needed to be, what did you say, fixed? Very, very, very OCD. I respect that. My man of the match.
Okay.
Well, the individual I was having the debate with was due the respect. That's why the
Okay.
time needed to be
Yes.
forwarded.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But man of the match, it's kind of like a toss-up because, you know, if that offside hadn't happened, Kane would have been sitting on a brace and we would have won the game.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree that that was a bullshit offside. That was the most bullshit offside that we've had this season in the Premier League. We have not seen anything close to that. So Kane had 2 goals today, you know. Now it doesn't
Yeah.
show up because they took one away.
Yeah.
But the greater part of that is that it was Winks' pass that made the goal.
But even Winks didn't play well. in my opinion.
Winks, I thought Winks played well. The thing is, like,
Number 2 player on the day, man.
No, but
no, I thought he was good. He
No.
had some very horrible moments though.
yeah, but that's not normal for a midfielder. That's not normal. 2 times it happened. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, he shouldn't be dropping so deep. I don't want him hanging onto the ball in our third. You know, like get him in the middle third, run the show there. But he was good though. The thing is, he's been tasked with passing the ball forward, and he has proved to be one of our most dangerous midfielder, passing the football, and he's established that in only 2 games. That just goes to show you how woeful our midfield has been at actually providing creativity for
Would
both
you
Harry Kane and Heung-min Son.
Would you drop Højbjerg next game?
Yes, I would. It's that time. It's time.
And who's your midfield then?
Really?
Skip and
Yeah.
Winks.
Only two in midfield. 2.
Yep. Son, Kane, and Lucas up top. This is Watford we're talking about. We should be taking
No,
the
they're
game
not.
to them.
No, they're good. Especially-
If you had to go with 3-5-2, I'm not sure. I really don't know who that third midfielder is right now because there's fucking nobody on form.
I have an idea. You can put Geel in the attacking midfield role and let him go side to side.
No, he doesn't have enough physicality to play in that part of the field.
But he did succeed against Pacos. I know it's a shit team, but he did well when he was playing attacking mid.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he just hasn't really taken the opportunities that have been he was good today. He was. But you know, it just showed that he hadn't played much with the team in that situation.
Or
I
we
don't
could play.
think there wasn't much rhythm between what he was trying to do because he's a player that you get the ball to where he can face his opponent and dribble and get a cross out that way. So nobody really knows what he's going to do, right? So it's hard to orchestrate something. It was a very weird kind of it was the first sideways step for Conte today, you know, in terms of the substitutions that he made. Maybe that there'll be more explanation of that as we go into the January transfer window. Like if we do end up moving a couple players, it might explain some of these decisions. So, but I'm not criticizing the manager. I love the manager to bits. I hope he stays forever.
Because
You cannot. Which Mark Swift? You can't time him out. He'll be back.
I saw we're in the advanced stage with Kessie, so that's a good thing at least.
Mark Kirian, sorry, he didn't mean to time you out. It was a quick thumb, but you'll be back in 300 seconds. Sorry. You were talking.
Well done, Kyrian. No, I'm just kidding, Scott. I'm just kidding. I'm just
It was Mark,
kidding.
not Scott.
I couldn't take advantage of it. I had to take advantage of the dramatic pause. I love Scott.
Passing isn't a skill? In what world is passing not a skill?
You might want to elaborate on that.
No, passing is a skill.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm not understanding that comment. I wonder if there's some.
Do I think I think Adama is a good crosser of the ball. He's horrible at finishing, but he's a good crosser of the ball. Like if you go back and watch some of the games that he's played against us, the crosses, the balls he's played into the box are kind of pretty shit hot.
Because
he can't shoot for crap though.
Because one thing I love about Adama, he opens the game a lot. I know
he does.
His finishing, his crossing is not the best. But
I think his crossing's pretty good. His finishing's not that good, but his crossing's pretty good.
Yeah, but his timing of crossing isn't that good, so that's a problem he has. But if we get him, especially against City, you're gonna have Cancelo and Diaz like watching him, and then you have Kane and some that are gonna have more space, and that's why I want to have him.
If you're gonna have him at right wing back, it wouldn't be that bad of a deal.
No, it won't.
What price though?
Because he's out
25.
He's out of contract next year, so
They wanted twice that in the summertime. You'll never get him for that much.
Yeah, but
I think you would because his contract ends. I think next summer. So
next summer.
So he's gonna go on a free
18 months. Yeah, he'll go on a free next summer.
No, they won't.
No, they even said they want to sell him.
I think they would sell him for 25.
But
25 would be okay.
I think they would sell him
That's
for
less than what
25
we bought.
like a year from now. They're not going to go from asking 50 million for him to asking 25 in January.
They will.
If he wants to go. I mean, it just depends on what the player wants, but we'll see. I mean,
Because even Adama said he wants to join Spurs. He even said it. So,
Whatever Conte wants. I don't want the player personally, but if Conte wants a player, then I believe in Conte. So if he's getting...
I don't know if Conte is necessarily buying players, though. I think it's Paratici. But
no,
Conte better be fucking buying players, I'll tell you that much.
I love
don't think-
Reload's comment. It's so funny.
Jacob, I don't know about that. If you are Jacob,
55p?
no.
No,
Spend
25,
55 on Adame. No
30
way.
30
No
million.
way. 25 max.
Wow, 55.
I agree with Will, which means we'll never get him because somebody will come in and pay more than that for him. Doesn't matter if he wants to come here. Spurs fans are
25
nuts for
max.
this guy. He has 7 goals in his Premier League career. It's like almost 160 games. It is a horrible
He had like
return.
9 in the championship, which is weird. But like some of the balls he plays into the box are really, really good balls. Like he's far better crosser of the ball than Mora or Emerson or
and imagine
anybody else we have on that right hand side. He's good at crossing the ball. Shooting wise, he doesn't really even come into the box, but beating a guy on the line and crossing the ball in is something he does really well.
Well, imagine if he learns from Kane, like shooting drills and stuff. He could improve.
I mean, it's possible he could improve. I mean, just enough going forward. He's strong. He's big. We probably don't have a better dribbler on the ball than him. Speed wise,
Because shooting is one thing that you can easily like improve if you
I'll
train
tell you,
hard.
here's the one thing that's going to keep Daniel Levy from buying Adama Traore. There is no way that he wants to add a specific line item in the financial reports for baby oil.
Rub him down. That's so the guys slip off him. It's a tactic.
But if we get,
Why don't more players do that?
We should
Why is it
cover
just-
we used to cover a whole squad in baby oil. Good times.
But why does he do that? Is there like a specific reason?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
why
because
he does that?
he said in the past when people used to grab his arm, he dislocated his arm many times. So that's why he puts baby oil now.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I think we should try using baby oil on Brian Hill because he would just be able to fit between any
He fall out of his own shoes though. That's the problem.
he would just dive and like slide on the ground, It'd be like a Brian
No, he wouldn't.
Hill missile.
What?
Yeah, but like I don't disagree with this. Like Saint Maximin's better
No.
than Traore finishing wise, but
Well,
Saint
but-
Maximin's hurt too much. He's hurt all the time. Traore doesn't have an injury record. Like he rarely gets hurt. He's just too big.
So
Well, you know what would happen if he came here?
He's gonna get hurt. That's right. We can baptize everybody in baby oil before they come onto the pitch.
That would be kind of gross to watch, eh?
If you guys,
Could you imagine everybody's hair is all slopped down to their face? It'd be pretty funny.
if you guys had the choice between like getting a striker or getting a midfielder,
Striker.
because I think midfield is one big problem we have.
No, we just make Harry Kane our midfielder.
We got the strikers.
We don't have this. Son isn't a striker.
Why does he continue to strike then?
He can play in that position,
can
but that's
play,
not
but
his
he's
position.
But left
don't-
wing, that's his position.
Here's
I'm
what
telling-
needs to happen.
Vlahovic is the only player I want.
I would take Vlahovic in a heartbeat. I don't think
Vlahovic
it's
10
gonna
out
happen,
of 10 for me.
Is
We
he?
signed that one player 10 out of 10 window.
All right.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Well,
if we spend 70 million on one player, I think that's a win. Sorry, Gogama,
Yep.
I spoke over you.
Oh no. I was just saying that I've heard so much about him. Like everyone speaks
Yeah,
so highly of him.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah, he's good.
If we get Vlahovic, Will, you have to shave your beard.
That's a little bit of a weird comment there. As a large man, I love watching large men run really fast.
Get on here. That's got to be Jacob, eh?
It's Jacob. Yeah, it's Jacob.
I corrected myself, okay? No one speaks over Gogama.
He says Adama is huge, meaty, and beautiful. There's too much BDE going around here right now, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But let's see. Vlahovic would be in conversation for the best looking player at Spurs. No. I don't even think he's that good looking.
No, they would be first.
But to be honest with you, like Son is decent looking, but like for Korean standards, he's kind of average. To be honest with you.
No, he's not.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he
did you say
is.
Son is
No,
mid?
he's not. What do you mean average?
He's a
No
12.
way.
Who's
He's
a
a-
good?
he's
Tell me
average.
who a good-looking Korean man is.
Anya.
Anyone you see on TV?
No, I don't
not
watch
anyone,
Korean
but-
TV. You need to give me a name.
I don't know.
Type it in the private chat.
I could tell you like I'd have to look up. I don't know a lot of Korean actors' names right off the top of my head, but
I promise
Look,
you.
I have no reason to refute your claim about, how good-looking Son
well,
is.
we can do a
Honestly,
comparison.
No,
I
let's
just feel
ask-
like,
let's ask.
that's
Gogama.
I thought you would think he was like a 10 or an 11 out of 10.
He's
you know
like
what I
he's
mean?
like a 7.
No, come on, chill. He's a 10. Son's a 10.
Looking?
Yeah.
No, so like
D-Trex,
Hyun-
have
like,
you not seen
Lee
Son's?
Min Ho is better looking. Hyun Bin's better looking. Kim Soo Hyun's better looking. Song Joong Gi is better looking. Park Sojo is better looking. Soji Sup is better looking.
Did you just Google?
Gong Yu is better
Koreans?
looking. Lee Sung Gi is better looking. Park Bogum,
Yeah, I don't know.
Ta Un Woo, Lee Jung Gi. In Jung Gi, I like In Jung Gi.
Like, I'm not even joking. Like, Korean people are good looking in general, and that's a fact.
Like Lee Byung Hyun, that would be one that everybody knows.
No, I don't know.
Do you dispute the claim that D-Trex just made?
What?
That Korean people are just good-looking people?
I would say yeah, in general. Like if you're talking about the percentages of this, I've actually had this conversation with people before. So if I were to say if you have like for American folk, people who are good looking, I'm talking like movie star quality good looking, you're talking maybe 5%, right? And then good looking, so that would be like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Then you're talking like 6 to 7s, 6 to 8s. Maybe 15%. So you're talking 20% of the overall population is like 6 to 10. And then the rest are just kind of average or gross, right? But in Korea, it's kind of the other way around especially on the female side. Maybe not so much on the man side, but definitely on the female side, you would have about probably 10 to 15% are 9s and 10s. And then another good 10 to 15% are 6 to 8s. So a good 30 to 40% of the population is attractive. And then probably another good 20% is average. I've very rarely seen an ugly person in Korea. They're there. They do exist, but it's rare. So like, for example, I go to Japan, you stand on the subway, and to see somebody who you think is like an 8 or higher, you might see 1, 2, maybe 5 at the most if you're looking at an entire subway car. You go to Korea on the subway, and there's good-looking people for miles, dude. You can just...
I have a question. Like, it might sound stupid, but like in Korea, do people like flirt? Like, if you see a good-looking person, would you go and talk to them, or is it disrespectful?
Not normally. No, they're a little bit more kind of reserved.
It would take months.
No, they have special places for that. Like if you go to maybe to like a night or club,
bar.
yeah, then maybe you could go and you could hit. But like on the subway car, it doesn't. It would be weird.
Okay.
I just want to respond to King A here saying that his clothes is definitely questionable. You cannot be fashionable without being questionable.
That's correct. Roger Collins has a good point. Very good point. Do they do hosting in Korea? What do you mean by hosting? They do have a thing called hosting, but I don't know if it's the same thing that you mean.
Oh yeah, well I know.
Hi, Jacob. Good night.
I have a,
Big up, y'all. Thanks for streaming. Have a good New Year's. Yep. You too, my friend.
I have an idea. Well, we have to do like next game Canada versus US. We have to do a live stream. Me and Cody versus.
We're doing one.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So can what?
I always invite you guys on every single time, and nobody ever shows up.
So can watch.
Bastards. Cody always blips out on the international stuff.
I have a life, man.
Forget your life. No,
so can watch.
I would like to sometimes. My youngest daughter's teething right now over Christmas. She's ruining the only time of year that my wife gets to stop working for a bit. It's really sucks.
Oh, Cody, your daughter's so adorable. I remember I saw her for a little bit on a live stream. She's so adorable.
Yeah, no, just I will send you updated photos because they are even more adorable. I always struggle with the idea of like posting pictures. I'm so proud of my daughters, but like I don't want to post pictures of them online for whatever reasons,
Yeah, you're too famous now.
No, in my opinion,
no, that's not.
No, Google. In my opinion, Will Stewart is the most cute person on earth, more than Cody's kids.
Are you serious? I mean, I always thought Will was really cute. Oh yeah, did you see that? Lorenzo Insigne is signing with Toronto FC.
Yeah.
Insigne?
Yeah. That's a Spurs target.
But,
gone.
Yeah, but what Toronto gave him. That's a lot of money.
It was 12 million euro a year plus.
Yeah, it's a draw for MLS. We got money. To be honest with you, it scares me a little bit. If
you
MLS
need money
were to get bigger.
Yeah, MLS is a retirement home.
Yeah, but I mean, if MLS gets too much money, then they're going to start pulling bigger talent earlier, and it's going to be bad for the other leagues. So I don't want, even though I don't want MLS to get bigger than it is. I like it right where it's at. It's big enough that you can get American talent to come through the academy and end up playing in Europe. If it gets any bigger than it is money-wise, it's going to start drawing bigger talent earlier.
Yeah, but I just remember Will never responded to my message on WhatsApp.
Which one?
When I said about Schlotterbeck, like
who?
You said do you remember the player I sent you?
Oh, that guy. To be honest with you, I didn't. You kind of caught me like mid Black Friday week, right? And so work wise, I was pretty busy and I haven't looked him up yet.
No, in the past. That was in the past. You left.
Yeah, in the past. I'm talking like Black Friday, like back in November. Yeah.
You left me on red. That's just pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I left you hanging. I'll have to check in that guy. I haven't checked him out yet. I'll have to check him out. I know what you're talking about though. So I remembered.
Yeah.
I just remembered a month after the fact.
Do you guys agree with Stelio's comment? Like,
which one?
We won't make top 4. Like he said in with Ben.
I think we can make top 4. Do I think we will make top 4? That's a different question.
We should have a fucking deal done already.
Yeah, cause
we'll see in January. If we don't sign anybody, I'm gonna be freaking pissed.
The window hasn't even opened and I'm already agitated because other clubs are arranging deals and we're sitting around, waiting for a discount?
No, I don't know. I'm going to be pissed. If we don't sign anybody, I'm going to be pissed.
12:01 on January 1st. That is when I expect there to be freaking movement in this squad because...
Yeah, we should sign somebody on the first day of the transfer window.
If I was Fabio, I would get all the deals done like soon as possible. Not like go after like 10 people, then you choose.
Yeah.
Take one guy. And stick with him.
Has got to be the one for me. Or if Vlahovic doesn't happen, I want McKinney and Kesey. Both of them.
Oh, McKinney's trash, man. Come on.
He's not.
He's overweight.
He's not.
Bad attitude.
He's not.
Juve wants to sell him.
No, they
That's
don't.
just red flags, like 3 red flags.
In fact, the manager actually doesn't want to sell him.
No, he said it.
No, the manager said he doesn't want to sell McKinney.
Yeah, he said the same thing for
The
Kulileski.
owners want to sell McKinney because they only paid 10 million for him. So if they can sell him for 30, then euro, that means they make they triple their money.
Yeah, but that would be. I would rather sell Chiesa. Sell him
Yeah,
to
but Chiesa, we only have to pay 8.5 million euro, something like that, or £1 million, something like that. It's like 10 million euro because his contract ends this summer.
Yeah.
So like the price is really low. So that's what I'm saying. You could get them both for like 35 million pounds.
Yeah, just stay away from overweight players. We already have Endon, but I don't want another.
Dude, he's nowhere near Ndombele.
No,
His heart and fight is far greater than Ndombele's.
Yeah, but playing Syria and playing Prem, like especially in midfield, you see the difference. And you feel the difference.
Maybe. No, because Ndombele came from Liga, and Syria is far harder than Liga. So.
No, I'm not talking about Ndombele. I'm talking about like midfielders that come from Syria.
Midfielders who come from Liga are garbage.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, La Liga midfield is weak.
No, Verratti is good.
Who?
Verratti, I'll take him at Spurs.
Who?
The guy at PSG, Verratti.
I don't know who that is.
You know that guy. You watch football. Come on.
I don't watch PSG.
Yeah, but
you don't know who Marco Verratti is.
No.
But and then he won.
Okay, well, he's better than Weston McKennie. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'll take Marquinhos.
I don't watch Liga.
Actually, sorry, I shouldn't just jump to the nearest American comparison to like give you an idea of how good this guy is, but he is a very good footballer, and I'll say it. Like,
what's his nationality?
Italian.
He's Italian.
He's probably pretty good.
He was instrumental.
I'm anti-France.
Absolutely
I'm anti-France.
Because you like world class players. He might be.
I mean, you're anti-Hugo.
Hugo's an exception. Older French players are exception. Like older French players, but I don't like French players. They have attitudes. Every French player we've ever had has been a pain in our ass. And I don't.
France won the World Cup in the last 24 years.
But the reason why they didn't win the Euros this year is because they had too many. I mean, you had parents of players fighting in this fist fighting in the stands. It's ridiculous.
Who cares
I'm
about
done with all the whole blah blah blah.
Champions.
No, but the Euros that's the manager's fault, not the players.
It's the manager's fault that the parents are fist fighting in the stands?
Well, no, I'm talking about losing the way they lost, not about the fighting, no.
Oh. Yeah, but they played horrible.
Because I don't even know if
they got so much talent, so much actual talent, and then the attitudes are just piss poor all around.
So yeah, but that's why
dumb.
That's why you
Aurier, Sissoko. Oh,
yeah, but that's why you stay away from players like that come from Lyon and like the suburbs of Paris.
And Ndombele, you mean?
Yeah, I'm talking about those type of players.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's what I'm saying. Like every player we've ever had come for France, except for maybe Lucas Moura and Hugo, have been absolute dog trash.
Because if you look at every league, every player at Monaco when they were playing with Mbappe,
they're from the old school. That's what I'm saying. Like
no, but that's the type of players you need to get from Ligue 1.
Are you talking about French players or Ligue 1 players?
No, I'm talking both.
Oh, fucking David Ginola is French.
Yeah, but I'm talking. They're old school though. I'm talking about the old class. The old class was okay. I'm talking about this newer, younger generation, right? So from like millennial. I mean, I guess Lucas Moore is technically millennial too, but I'm talking like, 25 and younger are just dog trash. All of them have horrible attitudes.
Yeah, but that's why you stay away from them. And you take the good ones. Like,
did they have horrible attitudes in 2018, or are you talking about players that don't make the World Cup squad? Like just generally French players.
No, even some of them, like Mbappe has a horrible attitude. Rabiot has a horrible attitude.
Do you have
Ndombele has a horrible attitude.
How are you quantifying this attitude problem with Kylian Mbappe?
No, he has a bad attitude.
He has a bad attitude. See?
No, it's a
Roger Collins knows what I'm talking about.
Does it matter?
Well, it does matter because he doesn't track back, and he's going to cost his club the UCL. So yeah.
It's and they come and they don't, like, Rabiot has been, like, he made this big fuss about where he was going, and it's been completely pushed out of the Juventus side. Can't get in the squad before McKinney. You have Ndombele comes over, big contract. That you have.
Yeah, but not every player like this, because look at, for example, Mendy at Real Madrid.
No, because you have what's his name? Griezmann going to Barcelona. Blah.
Yeah, but Griezmann was always shit.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, they have Pogba United. Blah.
Pogba was good at Juve.
At Juve, he was good for a couple of years.
Yeah, he got his big money move.
Yeah, and then he was blah. Like, anytime these guys get money, they're just garbage.
Yeah, but that's why you don't give them the money. You make them work. And if you have Conte, they will work. Because when we got Ndombele, we had Poch, that's like a father figure. So he's going to...
Ndombele's not working. That's why, look, Poch can't even get those guys at PSG to play.
Yeah, but that's why you don't want a father figure. Because if you have a guy like Tuchel that brought them to the UCL final, they will work.
Would you take this at your football club?
Who?
Who's that?
Who do you think it is?
Pressures, tackles, interceptions, blocks, clearances.
Is this
arrows,
Verratti?
That's Verratti.
No, it looks like Mbappe, doesn't it?
That's Mbappe. Would you take this?
In Ligue 1, those numbers wouldn't translate to the Premier League. Would I take it? Yeah, if you're asking me, would I take Mbappe based on what he's done in Ligue 1, what we think that he's going to be? Yeah. Do I think Mbappe is going to be as good in Premier League as he would be in France? Absolutely not. I think if he wants to continue his image, he needs to go to La Liga.
Well, he hasn't been linked with very many clubs in England, has he?
No, I don't think he would do well in England. I think he'd end up being kind of like a Sancho type player.
Those European teams, that the Champions League is everything, right?
Yeah.
So what you say about the French players, you have to say the same way English players. They have the same attitude.
Yeah, English players have bad attitude overseas. Yeah.
Not even at the moment, even the Prem. Ali, Foden, Grealish. I can keep going.
To be honest with you, I haven't paid attention to Grealish much. I paid attention to him quite a bit at the beginning of the season, but I haven't lately.
Drunk driving. Didn't respect what's it called? COVID protocols. Foden brought a prostitute at his home with Greenwood.
Yeah, that was at the international break. At least McKinney was doing it with Pulisic's sister and not some prostitute.
What if she's a prostitute, though?
No, I don't think she is. Actually, I think Pulisic's sister's older than he is. I'm not 100% sure on that, but...
Maybe he learned from her that that's not the way.
Yes. But look, young kids trying to get a piece. I'm not gonna, give him a hard time about that.
Can you brought John Fitzpatrick? I just want to justify my comment first. I'm just talking about the hunger. They're the same. Like when they get the big money, they stop working, and it's a fact. That's all I gotta say.
But John has agendas. I'm gonna call him Agenda John. I like John, but he's agenda.
You should call him Agenda.
Agenda? Jagenda? Grealish, yeah. I think if you would have came to Spurs, you probably would have done better than City. I think when you have a player that's good and you go into a squad where everyone's good, you kind of disappear. I think he would have benefited more from coming to us than going to City.
Why?
Why? Because you spend more time on the pitch.
Yeah, but he plays on the left, and you have Son.
It's a lot better to be a big fish in a little pond than a medium-sized fish in a large pond. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Oh.
I think City have horrible fans in the first place. I think he'd be a lot more appreciated here than there.
Oh yeah, this name just comes up back on my mind. There's this midfielder American. You never talk about him. Timothy Weah from Lille. We never spoke about him.
Weah?
Yeah.
Weah is a good player.
He's
just
player.
Injured a lot.
That's a great American. That's the kind of player I would want. Not like McKinney.
You pick the one who's injured all the time.
No, but he's good.
But he's injured all the time.
Yeah, but he's not overweight at least.
Like he's played one. Like him and Tyler Adams are both good players, but they're injured all the freaking time. Like they made like maybe 4 or 5 appearances this entire calendar year for the U.S. Men's National Team.
Yeah, but it's not like they're missing anything.
McKennie's never injured. So you can say he's overweight, which I've never seen McKennie look overweight.
No, I'm not even you think I'm joking? Just watch the All or Nothing. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, they told him he ate too many snacks. That doesn't mean he's overweight.
No, they said his body fat was too much. For a footballer, it's too much.
Oh, Dietrich, can I ask you, is that one good? The All or Nothing Juventus?
Yeah,
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great show, by the way. Great show.
I haven't started watching.
Better than the Spurs one.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because at least they're winning, not like Spurs.
What about the City one?
City one was good, but it was just boring.
Okay, so the Juventus one was better than City one?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it then. I'll have to watch it with Paul. He's an Mbappe fan. But folks, we've been hitting on. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. 12:30. I'm calling it a night. So if you have any last final words, say what you want to say, do what you want to do, get her done.
Son wasn't man of the match.
Son was man of the match.
Sonny.
Statistically, he wasn't.
Statistically,
but we gave BDE to Kane, Dietrich. BDE was Kane.
No, he got robbed. He's supposed to have 2 goals. That's just daylight robbery. And you would see a better. Can you bring up the Kane tracker? It would be a better Kane tracker.
Kane tracker. 17 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah, you know what? You need to put an asterisk beside that because there should be another goal. And you know what? For that reason, because we all agreed multiple times on this stream already that Kane's goal should have stood. And if Kane had scored both goals, nobody would question his man of the match status.
Oh no!
So now I'm going to say he's man of the match.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So now you have to put 5 left to score technically.
Huh?
Do you know on the bottom right you're supposed to?
No, 6 left to score.
No, 5 because he got robbed.
6.
Get him, Dietrich. Get him.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
He did, and you admitted that. You said the goal should have stood.
So it's 5 goals left.
Tough titty, said the kitty, but the match so good.
Don't think that I'm not going to remember this when the Kane Prem tracker goes to 9, which you know it's gonna.
I hope it does. Look, dude, if all he hits is 10 goals in the season, that's a piss poor freaking season for Harry Kane.
Hater.
Heung-min Son hasn't scored less than 10 goals in like 5 years, bro.
I did a whole tweet on Heung-min Son.
Yeah.
No, but can we agree
on this? Real bad.
Can we agree on this with Son? He's still scoring. Statistically, he still looks good. But he's not the same as last year. And what I mean by
right, but you have to understand, last year was an anomaly over Son's career, though.
No,
right?
but
if you're talking about how clinical he was.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's like Kane. If you're world class, you're supposed to keep it like.
Oh, dude, then Kane is way off the mark compared to Son, then, dude. You can't use that logic on Son, bro.
No,
because Kane is like levels below on levels beyond levels below what Son's doing.
Yeah, but that's why you
not today.
Yeah, but that's why you insult Kane because
why? Because he finished a penalty. If he doesn't finish a penalty, he gets negative points in FPL.
No, because he got robbed of that second goal.
Son missed a penalty last year.
Your Sofa score would have went apeshit for that second goal
against Villa.
Against Villa,
yeah.
Missed a
I
pen.
think Kane was just in a slump, and now he's coming out of it. You know, I think he's gonna be back to his best soon.
Goguma, if you look at
better
at the group chat, you would understand that was a Kane hater, 100%.
I'm not a Hank hater.
Okay, I was just joking. I don't actually think that of Will.
I am not a Hank hater.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
Might be a Kane hater, but are you guys getting like? Are you a firefighter or something? What was that? Oh, okay. He's got some noise thing on his phone.
He's got a toy.
But yeah, no. I mean,
predictions for Watford.
Watford.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
I think my prediction for Watford score prediction 3-1.
My prediction 1-1.
Really?
Yeah.
Their defense is pretty freaking bad.
Yeah, but Saints were down 10 men and we still didn't win.
Saints have a way better defense than Watford does.
Yeah, true, but I wasn't impressed with today's performance, so I don't think it's gonna get better. That's just my personal.
We got more time. That we're talking less than 48 hours between matches, right? So.
And Emerson's not getting better too, so pretty sure.
I'm gonna say 2-0, and the reason that I say that is that I think that we have a manager in place who can actually learn from making mistakes, and I think he made some today, and I think players made some. There's only so much you can try and polish a turd, that's for sure. We definitely need some midfield reinforcements. We need reinforcements all over the pitch. It doesn't matter. I really don't think this is our year. You know, like we have to treat this as some kind of massive preseason for Conte to like establish needs and address them. But I think we'll have enough to take care of Watford on Sunday.
Yeah, but Dennis is really good. I think he'll get a goal. I don't necessarily think that we'll keep a clean sheet against we could. It's possible, but Dennis is a good player. 8
goals and 5 assists. That's more than So he's better than Son technically, according.
Yeah, this season right now, yeah, he is. He's doing better than Son. Okay. I got no agendas. The numbers are the numbers, man. I'm not a dummy.
Stats require context.
No, 8 goals, 5 assists doesn't require context. That is what it is.
Well, I'm not saying anything negative about, who's the player you're defending.
So according to
Dennis,
according to your logic,
striker at Watford.
Like you said, you would rather have Wilson than Kane because he has more goals. So I'd rather
this season, yeah.
So I'd rather have Dennis than Son.
It's the FPL lens. Will's always got the FPL lens on.
Yeah.
I don't know if he realizes that, but it's the way that he likes to.
I had a great week last week.
Did
FPL.
you?
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Almost like double what everybody else had.
Who was your captain? Did you triple captain?
No, I didn't triple captain. My captain was. Oh, I actually blundered the captain.
That's how good you were.
But I blundered the captain and still had 82 points. If I would have actually gotten the captain, I would have been 100 plus.
What's your record?
Last week. Double game weeks, I've gotten up to like 120 something. But like on a regular game week, like I got an 82 last week, and that's really high.
Oh yeah, by the way, Gogoma, what's your prediction for Watford?
I think we're going to win 2-0.
2-0?
Mm-hmm.
And who scores? Please.
I think Kane for sure.
Yes. You see,
And
look at Will. Look at Will's not happy.
Oh, I'm
he
looking.
will though because
He's not happy.
he's on his way
He's
back.
blushing.
You know, I can feel it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
see his face. He's not happy.
No.
No, I Son and Kane, I think will score. I think we
Yeah,
won't.
Son and Kane. Definitely.
I think we'll see if I'm saying 3-1 and I'm saying a Kane or a Son brace and a Kane with 1 goal. That's what I'm calling for.
And this time, I'm actually gonna write the minutes when Sons fucks it, makes mistakes.
Do
I'm
it.
actually gonna write
Make
them.
it up. Count them up.
Yeah.
Because if you think Son plays bad, I want to know objectively what he did
No,
that was bad.
I'm actually gonna write the time exactly.
Good. If you actually want a format, I can send you my my son's game study worksheet.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
I'll forward it to you in WhatsApp later. So it's a PDF that you can literally print out, and it gives you specific things to watch for, work for, what they did. It gives you places where you can check and mark and do all kinds of stuff.
And you have to do the same thing for King.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Alrighty. Gogama doesn't have any social medias that she wants people to follow her on yet, just quite yet, correct?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
yet.
Not yet. She's still keeping her privacy, which is good. Her anonymity. We just finally got her voice out. And then Dietrich Kane, you can find him on Instagram at Crazy Kane Apologetic, right? That's your.
Will Stewart Petty THFC rants.
No, you gotta get your shots in when you can, man. You gotta get your shots in when you can.
I'm gonna write on my bio. If you don't agree with Will, you're an idiot.
That'll work. That would be the most rational thing you've said all show. Cody Mack, Comac Do, on Twitter. You can also actually see his face on We Are Tottenham TV. Apparently, they have an exclusive on his face now. How much did they pay you for those image rights, Cody?
Those details are private.
Because it's the only place he shows his face now. And my name is Will Stewart. You can find me here. You can find me on Tottenham Away. You can find me on We Are Tottenham TV. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me in Dietrich Kane's DMs.
Everybody find Will on Twitter and follow him.
Follow me on Twitter.
Notifications so that you can enjoy the show.
At Will Stewa. So like you see right here, it says WillStewartTHFCRants. That's my Twitter handle. Or just search Will Stewart THFCRants. It'll pop
What
up.
could those say? It's mad disrespectful.
You can find Dietrich's on Kane's nuts. That is also true. Mad disrespectful. I don't know, but it's true. You can find Will in Sonny's DMs. No, I would actually like to be Sonny's manager. I could get him paid a lot more. Not Will Stewie, Will Stewa. STEWA. WILSTWA. Is my Twitter handle.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. 감사합니다.
Thanks, everyone in the chat. The next time we'll be live is
Saturday.
We haven't had a Saturday game in a long time.
Yeah. It's at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
At Will Stew, Cody threw in there in the chat. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm not to Cody Max level. I don't have like almost 3,000 followers on Twitter, but for someone who does Twitter about once a week, I do all right. 600-700, I think.
Man, I told you, you're the biggest next thing. You just gotta lean into it and just become that full-on American heel.
I know.
Oh wait, you're already there.
I got to do it, but I just can't.
I'll drag you in. Don't worry.
Some people piss me off too much. You just have to tag me more. If you tag me, if it comes up in my notifications, then I usually respond. But if I
don't worry, I will.
By the way, quick question: when's the Canada versus USA game? So
January 6th.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. Hold on. U.S. versus Canada. Oh, not till the 30th of January. So we still got a month.
So I can piss you off really well that day.
Yeah, when we beat you. When we beat you.
No, when are you gonna see like?
And it's a home game for y'all too, right?
Yeah, so you can watch Jonathan David sit on McKinney's ass.
We'll see. We will see. But yeah. When you guys hit the top 20 in the FIFA rankings, then give me a call.
Wait, hit top 40. That's pretty fucking good, I'd say. That's amazing. Pound
That's
for pound,
great for
we got a better
you.
team.
Great for you.
Think about the might of the American institution that is football. As much as you say that they could pay more, we can't even start this right now. Just end the stream, okay? Canada at 40th. I've never seen that in my life. That's amazing.
I mean, that's true. But you guys, like, I mean, how many other sports do you guys have that are popular in Canada?
Gold medal for the women.
Hockey.
That's insane.
That
is insane that the U.S. didn't win the gold medal in the Olympics.
We're good at hockey, lacrosse, football.
Golf is big in Canada.
Golf too. Tennis.
Golf. You guys only play golf for like 3 months a year.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking good at it too.
Tennis.
How many Ryder Cups did you? No, I'm just kidding. Tennis.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I don't pay a lot of attention to Canadian sports. So, I mean, what are your guys' like top 3 most popular sports on TV?
Hockey,
of course, probably number 1.
Hockey, basketball, baseball, probably.
Yeah.
Basketball, baseball. Sounds good. For us, it's like NFL, basketball, baseball,
college football,
and I think MLS and hockey are right around the same.
College basketball is big. College football is big.
College basketball is only big during the March Madness. It's not big rest of the year, TV viewership wise.
NASCAR is big.
NASCAR is pretty big. I think MLS is bigger. I think MLS like just recently moved up to 5th. Something like that.
Are they ahead of NASCAR?
Yeah,
no, impossible.
NASCAR has been shrinking, man, if that's the truth.
Yeah.
Good, it's stupid. F1 is clear.
TV ratings by sport. This is a tweet.
All right, I gotta
go.
Yeah,
regularly.
All right, take care.
Take care, Google. Take care.
Take care. Nice to see you, Google.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care, D-Trex.
Take care.
Stay strong. Stay Spurs. And well, what?
And agree with what, or you call an idiot?
Agree with me, or you call an idiot? And what?
And you're the most. And
How many times do you guys come on my show and you don't know the outro? Like, it's not that hard.
No, I forgot.
I thought it was just stay strong, stay Spurs.
Yeah.
Stay strong, stay Spurs, and we will
see you back.
See you next time.
See you next time.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go now.